Oh. And hello again, Bulldogs Nation. Welcome to Cyclone Arena. We are live in Russellville, Arkansas. 5A West basketball Tuesday night. The penultimate game, I guess you will, on the schedule for the regular season. And the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs on the road. Still a lot to play for on the girls' side for sure. A chance to sneak into that 3 seed, but need a win tonight. And we've got to root for those Alma Airedales tonight, the Lady Airedales. I know it's tough to do. It's kind of like rooting for Texas tonight against whoever they're playing in the SEC, Florida, I guess, whatever. But, yeah, so we're looking for Alma girls tonight to get a win. And the boys playing for some bragging rights. Them and Russellville both 2-9 in conference, so trying to get an edge up on the Cyclones. Be nice to pick up a road win here as we wind down the season for the boys. We'll take a break here for the national anthem.
Tonight, our national anthem will be sung by the Crawford Elementary 4th grade students, led by Principal Siobhan Jackson.
All right, a little 4th grade class doing the national anthem. Fantastic. We welcome you to Russellville. Tim Terry with you. Glad to have you aboard. Tuesday night action. So starting for Greenwood tonight, 5-6 in conference. Now here's the deal: we can win tonight. We'll go to 6-6. If you can win on Friday, you go to 7-6. I think we're missing a game. I think we're 6-6 right now. Yes, we're 6-6 right now. You win tonight, you go to 7-6. And if you can get a win at Mountain Home on Friday, you finish 8-6. Well, what's happening here is you've got Van Buren playing Alma tonight. Van Buren girls are currently 7-5. So if you can get Alma to win, that makes them 7-6. And then they got Farmington Friday, and you can just about chalk up a loss there. So I mean, there's a chance if they can go 0-2 this week, they finish 7-7, and Greenwood can sneak in there and maybe get that 3 seed, which would be a totally different ball game as far as how things go in the state tournament. So that's what we're looking at.
Number 2, Lizzie
So the boys, of course, kind of playing for some bragging rights. Oh, thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Some rosters brought up. You know, it's not who you know. It's not what you know. It's who you know. My man Greg Chenault, the head coach for the Cyclones, hooking me up with some rosters. My guy, former Wonder Boy, great Benton Panther. Oh, it's Greg Chenault. Let's go. So here we go. You've got Jasmine Garcia starting for Russellville. Number 10 is Lizzie Harrison. Number 3 is Chloe Garner. Number 14 is McKinley Walls. And number 15 is Kiara White. And we're underway. Greenwood controls the tip with Clements, Piercy, Craner, baseline, shot up, would not go for, but an offensive rebound by the sophomore McAdams. Out to Clements for 3, splash! Oh, baby. And Journey, a good start for her, the senior. Her and Piercy seniors. 3 ball on the way, and there's a foul called in the corner as Kiara White's going to get 3 free throws. I think they called this on Craner, and they did her first, the sophomore Craner. Joined by Riley Broman McAdams, another sophomore, and then Hallie Fox, the junior, number 10. Starting lineup, Ryan Castleman working his magic, the head coach and athletics director of Greenwood High School. Oh, baby. Big shot here in the booth from Coach Chris Young. And then Billy Jack Ross, the top dog, the head coach of the Greenwood Bulldogs, also up here. I mean, it's just a who's who cavalcade of stars and guest appearances here. First one's good for Garcia. Second one's good. 2 out of 3. Oh, gotcha. Greenwood's got it up 3-2. Clements. Fox up top. Pierce will set it back up. Nice inside to Broman McAdams. She'll kick it to Craner, out to Piercy, splash, 3. Greenwood caught sleeping, couldn't get the, they threw a pass down in front of the defense, blew the layup though. Okay, Piercy with that 3 has 1,933 points. The debacle has ended. We've got everybody on the same page. Here's a 3 from Russellville. It's off the mark, long rebound, out of bounds to the Greenwood bench, down to my right. Lady Bulldogs in road blue working right to left here in the first half. So Piercy came in with 1930. Trusty had 1964, I believe. So we're right back at that spot again. And with 2 games to go in a third, they'll have a tournament game. So you look for Piercy to get to her. Little 2-man game between Piercy and Craner. Back to Piercy. Craner with her second assist. Piercy's got 5 points. It's 8-2. 6.5 minutes. Picking her dribble up in the backcourt's Garcia. Try to feed inside, loose ball, steal by Piercy. Kyla spins, left side of the lane, floater, talk to me, splash. 7 early, it's 10-2. Cyclones and Coach LaShanta Johnson. Greenwood picking up the pressure in this 1-3-1. Good pass down low, floater, good for McKinley Walls. A lot of pressure on the top, trying to deny entry pass, and sometimes that leads to easy layups. Here's Craner, right wing, skips it to Clements, skips it back to Fox, right side. Up top's Piercy. Quickly to the high post, Broman McAdams. Clements, deep left corner, 3 was partially blocked. And out of there with it's Kiara White. It's 175 in this gymnasium, so if you can hear me sweating, there's a reason for that. There's Broman McAdams with a steal. Boy, the sophomore's been playing well, picking up more minutes here of late. Fox is limited at 3. Splash! Oh, baby. Piercy with an assist. 13-4. Weaving through traffic and a nice feed down low up off the window is Lizzie Harrison. Good look from Garcia. 13-6. Piercy across the timeline. Flips it to Clements. 3-ball left wing. Off the mark. Battle for the board. That's off of Greenwood. First substitution is Amaya Ely. A long line of Elys have come through down here in Russellville, and Amaya's the next in line. I think they all wore 25. Russellville in the half court, looking for that back cut. There she is. Clements went up over the top. They're going to give her a clean block. Wow, we'll take it. Out to the top of the key. Garner tried to feed in, shot blocked out of there by Piercy. And now they'll set up. White's got it with 9 on the shot clock. High post, little high-low action, turnaround jumper is good off the window. Foul is on 24, Riley Broman McAdams, team second. It's her first. White's got a basket and a free throw coming at 13-8 now. Off the mark, Broman McAdams with a rebound. It's her second board. Piercy quickly in the front court, shakes and bakes into the paint. Lost the handle, flips it to Clements, deep left corner, back to Kyla. She drives over to Fox. Up top, Craner. Looking inside, nobody home. Back to Fox, right corner, 3-ball. Won't go. Long rebound. Craner tried to keep it alive. Tipped ball to White, and she wants to push for Russellville. White's a senior. Nearly had it stolen by Clements. Garcia has it, kicks it back out to White for 3, and that's good. Kiara White with 5 points, 13-11. Craner, deep 2 from the right side, you betcha. Nothing but net. 19 feet, 8-inch, the 2-ball. 15-11. High post is there. That's Ely. She finds Garner. Here's a 3 from the left corner off the mark. Rebound, battle for it. Russellville with an offensive board. Garcia, stop and pop, good. She's got 4 points. Piercy will slow it up. It's 15-13. Just a 2-point game. Seems like Greenwood ought to be up by 10. Craner, back to Fox, back to Craner. 3-ball, right side, off the mark. Rebound, White. Leaves it for Garner. She'll try the right side. Skip pass to the Michael Passage, Greenwood's junior high head coach. Conference and district champ over there. Take a shot, Passage. You got to go with that. Let's go. No love. This is Passage's old stomping grounds. He's a Russellville guy originally. Come on. Piercy from the right elbow. They work the ball around the perimeter. One too many passes. Garcia with the steal. Craner tried to jump up and just kind of block her, but got her with the body. That's the second foul on Ava. And let's see, that's going to bring Eva Brooks up off the bench. Eva for Ava. 2 shots for Garcia. She's 2 out of 3 from the line. Got that one to go. Eva Booth in, a senior. Anaya Staswick and Lizzie Harrison in for Russellville. The second free throw is good, and we're tied at 15. Here's Piercy now. Kyla will jog it across. Over to Booth, who had, 5 threes the other night? It's a fantastic night. Broman, McAdams, inside back out to Clements. Quick passing, trying to beat that 2-1-2. Here's Journey. Lost the handle on it on the left wing. Back out to Piercy. They extend the zone a bit. Piercy, stop and pop 3 from up top, and she's fouled. That one's on, I believe, White. Let's see if they give it to number 4. They do. Kalia White, who's checked in. That's her first, team's first. And Piercy will go to the line for 3 free throws. She's got 7 points. We're tied at 15 with 2:19 to play. First period just underway here in Las Vegas. First free throw is good. 8 points for Piercy. Oh, that was the second one? She missed the first one? Wow, quick trigger on me. 2 out of 3 then. 17-15. Russellville quickly trailing by 2. Garcia into the lane. Turnaround 10-footer won't go. Offensive board and a kick out. Garcia comes to White. 3-ball over here. Good. They take their first lead, the sophomore. It's 18-17 Russellville. Piercy skipped it to Booth. Back to Clements, 3-ball, left wing. Splash! Oh, baby. Second 3 for Journey Clements, the senior. She's not ready to go home yet. Minute 40 left. High pressure on the Bulldogs. Clements got in there, nearly swatted away. We've got a jump ball, and it'll be Russellville's basketball. White got a little careless with it, and Journey just snuck around from behind there and slapped it away. We're going to take it out on the side over here in front of Coach Cass. Whistles blow. And they're going to have the guys come together. The shot clock reset and probably should not have, is what we're talking about. Let's see. It's got to be at least down to probably 24. Yeah, that's good. 22 is about right. We'll take it. Here we go. White will inbound in the backcourt, and it goes to Garcia. Picked up her dribble. She traveled. Yep. She changed pivot feet, and that's a travel. Turnover back to Greenwood. Chance to build on this 2-point lead with 1:33 left in the first period. Fox will trigger into Piercy out near midcourt. Kyla skipped it to Booth over the deep right corner. Back out to Piercy. Skips it to Fox. Now Clements. Quick ball movement to Piercy up top. 3-ball on the way. Won't go. Battle for the board, and it's off of Broman McAdams. Russellville's basketball. Arkansas baseball got thumped today by Arkansas State, if you haven't heard. And that's all I've got to say about that. 20-18. Here's Russellville. Garner, White, Garcia. Going to call her for a little hesitate. She drug that pivot foot again. That's back-to-back travels for her. Somewhere up in the heavens, Stanley Miller is smiling down upon us all with the Arkansas State Red Wolves winning. If you know, you know. Here's Piercy. Skipped it to Fox. Soft spot, 10-footer, baseline. Come on. Soft touch for Hallie Fox. She's got 5 points. 22-18. Here's Garner driving in. She'll be fouled. Roman didn't like the call. That's her second foul. 40 seconds left. Cass got to find somebody to get in there for. Sure can't pick up that third. Free throw's no good from Garner. Changes things a bit when you're a little thin in the post spot. Craner, no, thought she was going to go back in. She's just coming back to the bench. One more for Chloe Garner. That one's too long. Piercy high for the rebound. Down the middle of the floor in traffic with the dribble. Spins at the left elbow. Dumps it down to McAdams, but it's tipped away. Russellville with the steal, 30 seconds. Garner back to White. Not there. Booth with the board. To Piercy. 20 seconds, first period. Kyla splits the double team. Shakes and bakes, free throw line. Would not go. Broman tips it out to Clements. Back to Fox. They'll set up with 10 seconds. Booth. Couldn't get the trigger pulled. Clements has it now. Back out to Fox, 4 seconds. Piercy with 2, 1, 3 on the way. First period ends. Greenwood 22, Russellville 18. At least we're seeing some high-paced offensive action here on the road in Russellville. Let's take our first time out. You're listening to Greenwood High School basketball.
Hi there. I was just out for a plow, and I thought I'd stop by to sign up for your Kasasa Cash checking and local discounts and cell phone protection.
You know, you don't have to be a farmer to bank at Farmers. Farmers Bank is celebrating 115 years of serving the financial needs of everyone in the River Valley. And farmers.
Maybe you should drive.
We're back here at Cyclone Arena, Russellville, Arkansas. I am Tim Terry. Glad to have you aboard. One more time, we'll go for the regular season. Friday night, we're on the road at Mountain Home, so set your TVs, YouTube channels, lock them in. One last road trip to the great North Central Arkansas. And the Hanger, home of the Bombers. Still lots of work to do here tonight. We're in a battle here in the girls' affair. 22-18. This is a game Greenwood should win. We'll see if they can just keep on trucking. I see number 4, Spicer Fowler, has checked in for Greenwood, giving Broman McAdams a breather with her 2 fouls. So it's a little bit smaller lineup. See what Coach Cass tries to do here. Fox inbounds to Piercy. Greenwood controls the ball here first in the second period. Right to left. Clements with a couple of threes already. Journey back to Piercy, left corner. Stop and pop floater. Won't go. Got her own rebound. Follow and she's fouled. Well, you can say what you want about Kyla Piercy, but she gets more offensive rebounds of her own miss. Sometimes you just got to know, you see it going to be missing Larry Bird style, just go get it. And she does. Free throw's good. 23-18. Second one, front iron, back window, front iron, through. 4 out of 5 from the line. She's got 11 points, 24-18. Russellville now against that pressure up top. Garcia lets it fly. Wow, she got it to go. The junior's leading the way with 8 points for Russellville. It's 24-20. Jasmine Garcia. Booth, deep right corner, 3. High arcer, not there. And Garner with a rebound. To Garcia, who's had the hot hand. Down in the corner, 3 for White, not there. That's Fowler with a rebound. She'll leave it for Piercy, and it's Greenwood's ball. A minute into the second period, a 4-point lead. Clements down to Fox, slapped away. Fowler to Booth, 3. Off the mark, long rebound handled by Garcia. She wants to go the distance. Layup, not there. Booth with her second rebound. Now Piercy on the run. Trying to get back before the defense sets up. That's a hand check, yeah. Just trying to stop her. Second foul on Kalia White, first of the period. No, that's the second foul of the period, actually. Booth into Piercy, 6:43. 3-ball, top of the key, off the mark. I mean, if you're open, shoot it. I love it. White with a rebound. That's Kiara White, the senior. And Jasmine Garcia kicks it to the corner. 3-ball coming from Lizzie Harrison, not there. Clements with a rebound of the air ball. To Piercy. Kyla up the middle of the floor. Stop and pop 13-footer. Just won't go. Boy, can't find the range right now. Either end. Garner finds Garcia. High post is Harrison. Stolen away by Piercy. She finds Booth. Eva backs it to the corner. Now Fox comes to help out on the right wing. To Clements. Journey penetrates. Kick out to Fowler. Nobody home. They'll reset in the half court. 5:55 on the game clock. 15 to shoot. Clements to Booth. Fowler. Skip it to Piercy. Back to Clements. 3-ball. Left wing. Splash! Oh, baby. Third 3 for Clements. Quickly, Russellville tries to load it down. They're going to probably call that off of Piercy, but she didn't get a finger on it. She says she did. All right. Good call. 27-20. Greenwood's lead. Clements with the hot hand right now. The inbounds came in. That's a tough break for Fowler. A bad pass. She was going after it and had to run through Garcia. It'll be a foul on Spicer Fowler, her first, team's first of the period. And now Walls will inbound to White. Try to feed it down low. Fox with a steal. She'll leave it for Clements. Now Piercy comes to get it at the midcourt stripe. 5:25 to play. Greenwood up 7. Booth, right wing, deep 3. Won't go. Long rebound. Fox trying to run it down. She does, but saved it inbounds to White. Down to Walls. They skip it over to Garcia. She's been their go-to. This is Walls again. No, I beg your pardon. That's White with it. And second call on Fowler. Yep, it's the second foul on her. Ely back in for Russellville. Up off the bench for Greenwood comes Trinity Spicer, a senior, number 12. And Skylar Monks, a junior. Garner inbounds. Fox nearly a steal. But Garcia has a step on her. She'll have to bring it back out in a little bit of trouble. Finds White. She'll drive in. Oh, Piercy with a block with authority. Ahead of the pack to Fox. Fox off the window. Yeah, baby. Fox with 7 points. 29-20, matching Greenwood's biggest lead. Garcia lost the handle. Atta girl, Hallie. Get on the deck and get after a loose ball. Oh, baby. Jump ball goes to Russellville. And a timeout called by Russellville. LaShanta Johnson. She wants to talk it over. 29-20, Greenwood with the lead with 4:35 to go. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. Good basketball going on right now, both ends of the floor. Piercy gets a lot of press, y'all, but she's putting on a show tonight. She's got 5 assists, 2 blocks, and 2 steals to go along with her 11 points. Everybody talks about her scoring prowess, but she's going to get you the basketball. If you're open, get ready. It'll come to you. You can score. We've seen it tonight. Craner with a couple of assists. Booth with an assist. McAdams as well. Garner. Inbound. Stolen away by Piercy. With numbers. Oh, what a pass ahead of Fox. Oh, baby. Just kind of threaded the needle. And her 6th assist. And we're on triple-double watch for Kyla Piercy. 4:19 to go. 3 on the way, won't go. Oh, got her own rebound. Just got a box out there. That's Staswick, the sophomore. Missed the 3, got her own rebound. Monks, turn around, 16-footer, off the mark. Ely with the board. Now Garcia will push. 4 minutes. 31-22. Stop and pop, not there. Ely gets it back down the floor. That is Piercy getting in there and tying it up. Arrow to Greenwood, she'll get the steal. (31-20) was our biggest lead. Now it's a 9-point lead for Greenwood. And Fox back to Piercy. This is Clements, left wing. Piercy steps up top of the key, finds Fox, pump fake. Atta girl, Hallie, get in there. That's what you'd like to have back. Rebound, White, and she'll pull it out and set up in the half court for Russellville. Pressure applied back to White. Kiara's in the corner down there. Staswick finds Garcia. Wow, how'd that pass get in there? Here comes a 3 from White, and it's good. It's her second 3. She's got 8 points, 31-25. Lady Cyclone just hanging around. Piercy had the ball slapped away, but Fox will run it down near midcourt and get it over. Nope, ball's knocked out of bounds again by Russellville. She was trying to find Trinity Spicer. Lizzie Harrison back in. Coach Johnson keeping fresh legs in. These ladies, Bulldogs, like to run a little bit. Clements, deep left corner. Forced to pass through some arms. Turnover. Garner into the lane. Dumped it down to Garcia, right wing. She'll bring it back out with her dribble. Clements picked her pocket again, but Garner ran down the loose ball. Still with her dribble through traffic. Finds Garner. She'll stop and pop from 11 feet. Not there. Clements with her second rebound. Journey got it over to Piercy. Harassed on the other end of the floor. Piercy finally out of the traffic. Splits the double team. Stop and pop 18-footer. Yep. And that's why you try to manhandle her all the way down the floor. Once she gets loose, she'll go score. 33-25. Oh, right in the passing lane. Spicer stepped in there, saw it coming, and then turned it right back over. White says, I'm going to shoot his 3. Not there. Clements with her third rebound. Journey ahead to Piercy. Ahead to Fowler. Oh, tried one more pass. Ball saved inbounds. I don't think she can come back in and get it, but maybe she reestablished. Russellville on the run. Garcia And a hand check on Piercy, her first. Team's third. The action's hard and heavy both ways, up and down the floor. 33-25. Greenwood with the lead, though. And Garner will inbound. Over on the baseline for Russellville. Got a cut from Harrison. Clements reached in, got her first foul. Good cut to the basket from Lizzie Harrison. She'll go to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. Double bonus the rest of the way now for Russellville here in the second period. First one for Harrison, the senior's off the mark, no good. Left knee in a brace. Lizzie Harrison, second one. Got that one to go. She's got 3 points now. And the whistle blows. We got a substitute coming in for Russellville. That's Kalia White. She'll get Chloe Garner. Greenwood by 7. Russellville led for just a moment at like 18-17. Fox back out top to Piercy. To Clements, right wing three, block shot. Harrison pulled down the loose ball and a foul called on Monks. I thought that might have been a jump ball. I'm not sure. Wow. Looked pretty clean to me. 5th team foul, so double bonus for Harrison on the other end. I mean, we've seen some fouls. Certainly didn't think that was one. Free throws, though. Free throw was good. One more. Got them both that time. 5 points for Harrison. It's a 5-point Greenwood lead. Piercy in the front court. Skip pass to Clements, right corner. Spicer. Back to Clements down there. Out to Piercy, they'll reset. Kyla back over to Clements, 3-ball, right wing. Short. Rebound cleared out by Russellville. Here come the Lady Cyclones trying to chip into this Greenwood lead. White to Staswick, not there. Monks high for the rebound. And Skylar lost the handle, though. Russellville out of there with it. White's 3 from straight on, way off the mark. That's Spicer with a rebound. She'll get it to Piercy. And now Kyla will jog it up with 55 seconds left in the second period. Clements back out to Piercy. 3-ball, deep one, off the mark. And Monk snuck in there, tried to knock it. She did. She knocked it off of Staswick. She sure did. What a play from Skylar Monks down there. Oh, baby, the junior. I told Coach must be getting near prom season. We've got fresh tans down there. Clements out of the inbounds. Skipped it to Fox. But Howley couldn't handle it. Turned it over. 37 seconds left. Here's Russellville now trying to cut into this lead. White, skip pass over to White. 3-ball, not there. Monks with their second rebound. And nearly threw it away. Woo, Clements barely saved it to Piercy. Back to Journey. Journey on the run. Ahead it goes to Spicer. She'll wait for Piercy, and now she's in the front court. We'll set up with 15 seconds. Back to Clements' left corner. Journey. Try to go high post. Just can't throw it through the bodies. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, don't foul. White through traffic. Piercy nearly came up with it. Garcia, desperation 3 won't go. Whew. And we've made it to halftime. Greenwood extend their lead by 1 point with an 11-point period to Russellville's 10-point period. It's 33-28. Greenwood on top here at halftime. 13 points for Piercy to lead the way. 9 points for Hallie Fox. 9 points for Journey Clements and a basket for Ava Craner. 2 early fouls for Craner and McAdams, the sophomores, limited their playing time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 assists for Piercy as well to go with her 13 points. That's impressive. Garcia with 8 for Russellville, 5 for Harrison, 8 for Kiara White. Staswick has a basket. Walls has a basket, and Kalia White, the sophomore, has a 3-ball for the Lady Cyclones. 33-28 is your score here at halftime. We will take a timeout and come back and get you ready for the second half, and I'll see what I can figure out and run down through the playoff bracket scenarios for you a little more in depth. You're listening to Greenwood High School basketball.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With over 30 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See Shelter Agent Jason Hill in Greenwood and ask about Shelter's competitive rates.
For over 22 years, Lumber One, locally owned and operated, servicing the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas commercial and residential building supplies. From lumber to windows, roofing, and a door shop for all your exterior and interior doors. They've got trim, hardware, and more. Whether you're a builder, remodeler, or do-it-yourself, Lumber One has got what you need. Lumber One, located off Industrial Park Road in Van Buren, where service still matters. Lumber One says, go Bulldogs.
At Randall Ford, we believe in more than just selling cars. We're committed to driving our community forward. For over a century, we've been here, supporting local businesses, sponsoring youth events, and giving back to the place we call home. Because we're more than a Ford dealership. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your biggest fans. From hometown parades to Friday night lights, we're proud to be part of those moments. Randall Ford, we are the River Valley.
I'm Josh with Vision Exteriors. If you're concerned about the storms over the last couple years and the effects they've had on your roof, or the endless maintenance on your siding, or the energy efficiency on your windows, just give us a call or go online, schedule an appointment, and we'll be out there.
We are back here in Russellville. Lady Bulldogs sitting in the 4th seed right now. Can sneak into the 3rd seed. They're going to need some help. And it starts with the Lady Airedales. Greenwood steals the opening pass. Craner ahead to Piercy. Couldn't get it to go, but Ava with an offensive board runs it down in the corner. And Greenwood sets up in the half court. Here's Clements. High post, Piercy. Good look down to Broman McAdams, but she lost it. That went off of Russellville, I thought. It did. Evidently not. So, Lady Cyclones basketball. Ball off the leg. Garcia handles it. Finds Kiara White. Basket's not there. Another rebound for Piercy. She's in the front court. 5-point Greenwood lead. Up and under. Akala missed the layup. Battle for the rebound. McAdams took a shot in the eye. Piercy steals it back and then turns it back over. Comedy of errors. Here's Garcia. Dumped it off. Nice play to Kiara White. She's got 10 points for Russellville, and the lead's down to 3. Craner will bring it up. Into the middle of the floor. Left it for Piercy. Clements, 3-ball, right corner. Won't go. Long rebound handled by Garner. She'll push. Finds Garcia down the left block. Layup rolled in somehow after a travel. The lead's 1 now for Greenwood. A 4-0 run here to start the period. Clements. Fox up top. Can they find Broman? Nope. Clements is 3-ball. Long rebound. Craner ran it down. Feed down to Broman McAdams. Out to Piercy. I need her to turn around and shoot that. 3-ball not there. Garcia runs it down. Ahead to Garner. Russellville a chance to take the lead. Harrison. High post. Finds Garcia. One more pass. 3-ball from White is good. Kiara White's 3rd 3. She's got 13 points. And they've erased a 5-point deficit. It's a 7-0 run, and Greenwood needs a timeout. And we'll stay right here. Looking for the, there we go. Try to find you a bracket. The basketball state tournament will be at Farmington. Greenwood is currently sitting in the 4 seed. That would put them playing March the 3rd at 4 o'clock against the East 1. If they can sneak into the 3 seed, they wouldn't start until March the 5th at 1 o'clock against the East 2. That's their only options, 3 and 4 seed. Craner to Piercy. Down to just a little too high. Tried to find McAdams. Couldn't get it to her. Russellville by 2. Now you lose here, and then you got to really be watching yourself because you let Alma sneak in there. You root for him to win. That means you got to win too. Fox tapped that one away. We'll give it her 2nd steal. And then Clements double dribbled. Just taking down the floor, trying to find Piercy. Journey, you can dribble, baby. I know you can. 5.5 minutes to go. Garner. Garcia. To Kalia White. Dumped it down to Harrison. She couldn't handle it. Piercy with the steal. Kaya's on the run. Reach in, no call. Piercy still with her dribble. Through traffic. More reaching in, no call. Piercy through traffic. Flop. Fade shot. Teardrop. Splash. And 1. Fouls on Harrison, her first. And Piercy will go to the line for a free throw. And she got it. Back to a 1-point Greenwood lead with 5:12 to go, 3rd period. Russellville into the front court, Garcia. Drives down, just lost the handle. Greenwood's basketball. 16 points. Greene County Tech is the 1 seed from the East. They're 27-1. So that's where Greenwood's sitting right now. Thank you to Mr. Tarver for the look into the east side of the state. Certainly get your your work cut out if you can't get out of this 4 seed. Here's Craner to inbound on the baseline, left side of the lane. Tried to go up top to Piercy, and it's off of Russellville. Stays with Greenwood. Garcia knocked it out. Craner jogs over. She'll inbound in front of Greenwood's bench. Piercy down to McAdams. Out to Clements. And Journey lost the handle. Piercy came to give her some words of encouragement. Come on, Journey. Love it. White brings it across the timeline to Garner. Back to White out on the floor, the sophomore. She finds Garner. To the senior White. Inside it goes to Garner. Back out, little White for 3. Not there. Battle for the board. Garcia found it. Layup good. 1 point Russellville lead. Skip pass to Clements. Piercy got the loose ball. She's fouled on the way in. Second foul on Harris. 2 free throws coming for Kyla Piercy. First one's good. Substitutes in for Russellville. Ely and Stoswick. A couple of their big centers coming in. Second free throw for Kyla. Good. Greenwood up by 1. Craner with a steal in the backcourt. Finds Piercy. Up off the window. Good. Couple of dribbles. I'll give Craner an assist as well. Pressure in the backcourt. Bulldogs by 3. 4-minute mark, third period. Garcia lost the handle. Turnover back to Greenwood. I'd like to see us get a 3 right here. Put a little distance, get some momentum going. Craner fading, fouled. Like to see her be aggressive to the basket. Got to have that from her. She's got that in her repertoire. The foul's on 25. Ely, her first, team's third. Craner to the line for a pair of free throws. First one's on the way, short. Second one's good. 3 points for Craner. The lead's 4. 41-37. Finally get the ball into the front court to Ely. And Coach Johnson wants a timeout. It's a full timeout. I'm going to take one with him. 3 minutes, 38 seconds left, third period. Lady Bulldogs 41, Russellville 37. You're listening to Greenwood High School basketball.
Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra dock or prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
We're back here in Russellville. Greenwood up 41-37. Trying to find a score on the Alma Van Buren girls game. If you're out there in YouTube land, give me a checkup. I might have found it. All right, Russellville's ball. They have the inbound. Garner's open for 3, left wing. Too hard. Rebound. Staswick, she went to the deck. That's a travel. Or not. They call it a jump ball, so I'm going to give the rebound to McAdams. Or actually a steal. Craner will walk it up. Across the timeline, finds Piercy. Nearly had it stolen. Nearly got a foul, no call. They did call it. They're going to call it on the floor. And it's on number 5, Garcia, her first. Team's fourth. Greenwood double bonus rest of the way. Craner will inbound on the baseline for the Lady Bulldogs. Piercy, right wing. Tried to dribble out of traffic, bodied up by Garcia. Dribbled it off of Ely's foot, and Garcia gets the steal. Up off the window, good. 41-39, Greenwood by 2. Craner will bring it up for the Lady Bulldogs. Looking for help, finds Hallie Fox. She'll penetrate. Finds Piercy all alone. Broman McAdams, but flying in was Kiara White. She blocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with Greenwood. Great play right there from Cass. Just better hustle that time from White to recover. Inbounds to Fox. Floater. Won't go. Rebound. White. And Russellville's on the run. White still with the dribble. Garner thought about a three. Now she'll load up. Good. Her first points for the junior, and the lead is 1 for Russellville, 42-41. Craner just threw it away. We do this about every game. We'll go to a little set where Piercy does not bring the ball up, just to kind of make someone else get some work in. Kind of kicked that ball. They're going to say it's still alive. She tried to hustle it down to no avail. It'll stay with Russellville. And Cass is going to put a little pressure on. 1 point lead for Russellville. Garcia finds White in the middle of the floor. 3 ball coming from Stoswick. Wow. And the sophomore buries one. 5 points for her, and the lead is 4 now, their largest. 2-minute mark. Craner finds Piercy in the middle of the floor. Back to Craner. Ava puts it on the deck, tried to dump it down low to a triple team. Ball stolen away. Garner across the timeline. Stoswick, Garcia now. Foul on Piercy, that's her second. Team's first of the quarter. And Garner will inbound in front of her own bench, down to my left. To Garcia, out near midcourt. Back to Garner. White in the corner. Lost the handle, got it back. 3 ball on the way, off the mark. Clements. They're going to say it's Greenwood's ball, off of 15 and White. Piercy will bring it up this time. Baseball pass to Clements in the right corner. To Fox. Out to Piercy. Zip the pass down to Broman. She's got to score, but she'll kick it out to Clements. 3 ball. Splash! Her 4th 3. The lead is cut to 1. Loose ball. They're going to call a foul on a Greenwood player. 31. That's her 3rd. 39-32, Van Buren leads into the 3rd period in the girls' game over at Alma. Here's Garner with it. Ely. Stoswick. Missed that 3. Clements ran down the long rebound. She's double teamed, and a good timeout called by Cass as she was in deep trouble in the corner. That's her 4th rebound. 57 seconds left. Greenwood with 3 timeouts left. (45-44). Russellville with the lead. Lots of basketball left here. Excited for the boys' game to get going. See what the Bulldogs have in store. They'll play a little inspired tonight. Last trip for these seniors to Russellville. It is Greenwood's basketball. Down 1. They back a press out. Here's Piercy with it, bringing it up the floor. Baseball pass to Clements in the right corner. To Fox out on the floor. Over to Piercy out in the middle. Kyla penetrates, finds Broman McAdams. Jump shot. Come on, Riley. Splash. Mid-range jumper, I love it. 46-45. White brings it across for Russellville to Garner, deep in the right or in the left corner. She threw it off of Clements' knee. It'll stay with Russellville with 31 seconds. Greenwood up 1. I like what I'm seeing from this Broman McAdams girl. Caught Greenwood sleeping. Inbound pass to White, just unacceptable from the corner. And an easy layup, 47-46. Russellville by 1. Boy, they just keep fouling her, and they keep fouling her. Finally, they call one. Free throws coming for Piercy. 25, that is the second on Ely. Kyla back to the free throw line. I mean, don't complain about the foul that she got while she was shooting. They missed 2 or 3 on the way in. It's a double bonus, so she would shot free throws anyway if you're keeping score at home. First one's good. We're tied at 47. Second one wouldn't go. Ely with the board for Russellville. Here's Garcia with 16 seconds. She's in a little bit of urgency. Clements knocked that one out of play. 21 for Piercy. Skipped it down low to White all alone. It's too easy. We just keep giving up that diagonal pass. 4 seconds. Piercy across the timeline. Stop and pop 3. Top of the key. Wouldn't go. 49-47. The Lady Cyclones have gathered the lead here after 3 periods. Going to come down to the wire. It ain't never easy on the road in the 5A West. 8 minutes left. This is a good one. We'll be back after this timeout. You're listening to Greenwood High School basketball.
For 4 generations, Johnson Dermatology has proudly cared for the skin and the spirit of Greenwood. Supporting Greenwood High School and the community isn't just tradition, it's who we are. At Johnson Dermatology, we're dedicated to efficient, quality, compassionate care centered around you. We believe in giving back with our time, resources, and commitment to the place we call home. Johnson Dermatology, caring for Greenwood generation after generation.
We are back here in Russellville. 8 minutes left in this one. Greenwood needs to win. They can get some help from the Lady Airedales. Give them a shot at that 3rd seed. Got to take care of business here. Lady Airedales are battling over at Van Buren. They're down by 2 now with 5:50 left. Russellville's basketball. Well, some erroneous passes by our girls, and then just giving up some easy layups on the backside of that 1-3-1 has been really the difference. Harrison entry pass out to Garner, nobody home. Garcia lets a 3 go. Off the mark, atta girl. Riley McAdams, get up there and get it. Sophomore. Piercy pushes, down 2. First possession of the 3rd period, stop and pop 3. Won't go. McAdams with a rebound. Her follow. Foul, no call. Fox with a rebound and a good. Well, double figures now for Hallie. On the other end, Garcia. Turn around 15-footer. Yep, you leave me alone, I'll just shoot it. Good strategy. Here comes Greenwood down 2. We're swapping baskets here early in the 4th period. Clements, right corner. Hallie Fox up top to Piercy. Over to Craner, baseball to Clements. Back out to Piercy. She'll penetrate against the zone. Yep, that's where you got him. Needs to probably do that every time. Pump fake and go in and just easy layup. 51 all. Coach Cass rallying the troops. Garner. Greenwood's led by as many as 11. At 33-21, I believe it was. 33-22. Russellville missed a shot on the other end. Ball knocked out of Fox's hand. It's Greenwood's basketball. Chance to take the lead here on this trip. Really need to string together a couple of good possessions. McKinley Walls back in for Russellville. And Piercy will bring it up, no pressure. Into the front court, Kyla. Over to Fox, tough pass, barely saved it and the ball's off. Ooh. That's a bad pass. Kyla said, my bad. Fox couldn't handle it. Tried to save it back into Clements. She couldn't get it either as there was a battle for it. It went off of Journey, they say. Garcia gets it in the front court, top of the key. Garner right side. Garcia, 16-footer. Wow. Playing ball game tonight. 18 for her. Here's a steal on the other end by Walls. She'll set up in the half court, a 2-point lead for Russellville. White. Now Garcia. Garner lets a three fly. Off the mark, hit the shot clock. We go to Greenwood. 18 for Jasmine Garcia. McAdams out, Booth will come in. 53-51 Russellville. Garcia tying her shoe. We're ready now. Piercy to Clements, deep right corner. They seal her off. No three balls from her. Fox in trouble. Finds Clements. She'll penetrate. Had a reach-in foul called on Harrison. Her third, team's first of the quarter. Craner to Trigger. To Booth, left corner three. Won't go. Craner tried to high point it, just jumped too early. Russellville clears it. That's White with it. 2-point Vegas lead. Down low to Harrison. Back out to Garcia. She'll penetrate. No basket. That's on the floor. Fouls on Clements, her second. Team's first of the period. Garner to inbound for Russellville. To Walls, and she'll try to center it up. Picked her dribble up, finds Garcia. 5:15 to play. 2-point Cyclones lead. Feed down to Garner. Walls is three off the mark. Craner with a rebound. It's her second board. Ava through traffic. Finds Fox. Pass, it's a little ahead. 5:01 to go. Greenwood squanders an opportunity there. Garcia ahead to Garner. She sees some daylight, heads towards the baseline. Nobody home. Clements nearly got it from her. A three ball on the way is off the mark, and Journey has the rebound. They reach in. There's a foul. Fifth rebound for Clements. I believe it's on three, Garner. Her first, team second. Still a Russellville 2-point lead. Piercy just threads through traffic. Couldn't get the roll. Craner's follow. She's fouled. Third rebound for Ava. She'll go to the free throw line. The foul's on number 10. That's her fourth. They're going to call her fifth. And that's fine with me. Harrison will foul out with 5 points. The senior. Craner's got 2 free throws coming. She's 1 out of 2 from the line. First one's on the way. You betcha. Off the back iron, a mile in the air and then through. Shooter's touch. One more for Ava. Swish. 5 points for Craner. Clutch free throws for the sophomore. We're tied at 53, 4.5 minutes. This is White into the front court for Russellville. Threw it to the cheerleading section. Greenwood's basketball. Got to go right here. Need a great trip. Kalia White back in for Russellville. No pressure. Here comes Piercy walking it across. Tied at 53, 4:22 to go. Piercy to Booth. Skips it over to Clements. To high post Fox. Out to Piercy. Booth one more. Deep three left wing. Wouldn't go. Fox with a board. Out of there with it. Back to Booth. She'll flip it. Nah, bad pass. Couldn't get enough mustard on it from Eva. Turned it over. Good idea. She saw Clements over there. Russellville trying a three. Not there. Piercy with a rebound. Kyla has Craner to her right. And it's a charge. Yep. Fourth on Piercy with 3:50 left. Got to give that ball up to Ava right there and let her go score, hopefully. So Garcia now. Piercy's got to be careful. She's got 4 fouls. Things get interesting. Oh, ain't nobody got in the back. Just all alone down there, and Ely missed the bunny. Oh, Ely missed the bunny. Greenwood got away with one there. Piercy, baseball to Craner. Craner on the other end, got it to go. Oh, baby. What a look from Piercy, and Greenwood's back up by 2. Across the timeline, here's Russellville trying to get organized. That's a travel, no call. White, oh, Craner stole it, picked her pocket. Ava, all the way to the basket, up off the window, missed the shot. Piercy follows, rebound. It won't go. Piercy another rebound. Block shot, Craner with a rebound, and then she's fouled. Wow. White's first foul. Greenwood's going to be in the double bonus rest of the way. Craner back to the line for a pair of free throws. Greenwood up by 2. Ava's first one, good. Clutch from the 10th grader. 8 points for Craner. 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Second one wouldn't go. Rebound cleared out by Garner for Russellville. Greenwood by 3. High tension here in the River Valley. And a timeout called by LaShanta Johnson. She wanting her girls to talk it over. 3:01 left. This is a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. Woo. Mr. Keith Holt, I see off to my right. He'll be joining us for the boys' affair here in a few moments. Getting to watch a dandy here right now, though. As the Lady Airedales are not going to do us any favors. As Van Buren's pulling away up there, and they're going to beat Alma tonight. Here's Russellville. We still got to take care of business here. Ely inside. Fox trying to take a charge. Altered the shot. Rebound, Piercy. Ahead to Craner. Up off the window and up. She's hammered, trying to go in hard. I liked the aggressiveness from Ava. Like I said, Kyla going to get you the basketball. You just show her you want to get up there and score. She'd take 1,900 assists if she could. Craner. Back to the line. Got it. Oh, just clutch free throws from Ava. I've been critical of her not having confidence to look out there. You want to look confident on the floor. She's got the talent. Huge night tonight from the line. She's 5 out of 7 to make it 6 out of 8. Oh, baby. Double figures for Craner with 10. 5-point lead now for Greenwood. Other end 3-ball. Look out. The sophomore White says, I'm a 10th grader too. Here's my second 3. Cuts the lead to 2. Piercy splitting the double team. No call. Craner gets the loose ball. Weaving through traffic. Dribble it off someone's foot. Russellville out of there with it. Wow. Pressure in the backcourt. White has it. Picked up her dribble. Finds Garner. Thought about a 3. Oh, thought she might have double dribbled. Oh, nice cut from Garcia. She's fouled by Fox. And I like that foul there from Hallie. Don't give her an and one. Make her earn both of them. She's 4 out of 5 from the line. 2 free throws coming. And the first one's good. Second one no good. Piercy with a rebound. Fouled in the backcourt. Garcia's second foul. Kyla will have 2 more free throws. Splash. $24 for Piercy. 25 for Piercy. The lead's back to 3, 60-57. Garcia quickly in the front court for Russellville. Tried to feed down low. Fox nearly a steal. They kick it out to Garcia. She'll try to drive. White's 3 on the way. Won't go. Good box out right there from Piercy. Another rebound and a foul. She'll go to the other end and shoot free throws. This a foul on Kalia White. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rebounds unofficially for Piercy right now. First free throw good. Eight assists. Second free throw good. 62-57. Need a defensive stop. Oh, almost a steal from Craner. Back to Garcia. She'll penetrate. 14-footer. Good. I like this Jasmine Garcia. She's clutched. Junior. 62-59. Piercy into the front court. Finds Clements. 3-ball right wing. Won't go. Booth with a rebound back out to Fox. That's her third board. And they'll set up in the half court with a fresh shot clock. Piercy's got it. They try to double team down to Clements. Back to Fox. Here's Piercy. Penetrates and a foul called. From 33. 2 more free throws for Piercy. $27 points for Kyla right now. 28. Needed 64 to tie the all-time leading score coming into tonight. Here's 28 still. Missed that one. It's a 4-point lead with 1:19. Greenwood needing one more defensive stop. Garcia finds White. 3-ball not there. Craner or Piercy tried the board. Booth picks up her 4th rebound. Piercy through traffic finds Fox. Fox up off the window. Foul not there. Craner got the loose ball. Missed it. Her follow wouldn't go. Oh no. Piercy with a follow and it won't go, but she's fouled. That's an easy way to pad your rebound stats. That is the 10th board for Piercy. Two shots for Piercy. Got it. Needs 2 assists for a triple-double. 29 points. 30 points for Piercy. 65-59, a 6-point Greenwood lead. 50 seconds left. Timeout called. One more left for Russellville. Let me double check my assist number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 assists for Kyla Piercy. 10 rebounds, 30 points. Oh, baby. Van Buren girls win. So it's a 4 seed for Greenwood. $65-59 here. Craner has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rebounds herself and 3 assists to go along with 10 points. Russellville's ball down 6. Need a defensive stop. White's got it. Tightrope on that far sideline. Finds Garcia. Shot up. Won't go. Clements with a rebound. That's her 6th board. Piercy's got it. Trying to split the double team. Needs help. Dribbling through traffic. Ball picked her pocket. Loose ball. That's off of Russellville. Let it go, Hallie, and she does. It'll be Greenwood's basketball. 30 seconds left. Kyla's got to look up. There's 4 girls on her. Somebody's open. Fox against some full court press. Piercy, and she's fouled that time by number 4, White. That's her 4th. So Kyla with 30 points, a chance to go get 2 more. I want her to get rid of it and get 2 more assists. Free throw up and good. Both of them good, 32. Russellville down 8. Greenwood's sealed this victory. And it was a tough one. Great battle from the Lady Cyclones here at home. Garcia back to Kalia White. 3 won't go. Loose ball. Garner with 8 seconds. White, another 3, not there. Staswick, another offensive board, and the clock stops. But a 20-point fourth quarter is going to give the Lady Bulldogs from Greenwood the win here. Piercy from half court. 67-59. You say, why? Well, you never know about tiebreaker numbers, just in case. 8 points and 11 points is a huge difference if there's a tie. But there won't be tonight. Lady Bulldogs win by 8 on a 32-point, 10 assist, 10 rebound, 8 assists for Kyla Piercy tonight. Craner was magnificent as well. 10 points for the sophomore, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Hallie Fox was spectacular, double figures as well, 11 points, 2 boards, 2 steals. Journey Clements doing Journey Clements things. 4 threes, 12 points for Clements, 6 rebounds for the Mount Harmony Mafia member. Broman McAdams was solid down low, only 2 points. She had 4 boards, 2 assists, and 2 steals for the sophomore center for Greenwood. Great win tonight here on the road in Russellville. Garcia for the Lady Cyclones was spectacular as well. Let me tell you about her 21 points. They were fantastic. She was a gamer tonight for Coach Johnson and her Cyclones. Kiara White also in double figures with 17 points for the senior. Lady Bulldogs win, move to 7-6 in conference play, back above 500, and have secured a state tournament berth. It looks like the 4 seed is going to be as good as they're going to get. All right, boys, tilt coming up. We're going to bring it to you right here on GHS Bulldog Broadcast, live on YouTube. Joey Buffkin, Troy Jarrell on the road down here with me, bringing you the sights and sounds and pictures. I certainly appreciate all these guys do for Greenwood Athletics. Be back in about 9 minutes. You're listening to Greenwood High School basketball.
Hi there. I was just out for a plow, and I thought I'd stop by to sign up for your Casasa Cash checking and local discounts and cell phone protection.
You know, you don't have to be a farmer to bank at Farmers. Farmers Bank is celebrating 115 years of serving the financial needs of everyone in the River Valley. And farmers.
Maybe you should drive.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With over 30 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See Shelter Agent Jason Hill in Greenwood and ask about Shelter's competitive rates.
Well, we welcome you back to Cyclone Arena. When you're cued to come in at 1 minute on the clock, don't get a drink at 1 minute and 2 seconds. It's just that's not how it works. This is my first night on the air. Boys game, we're ready to rock and roll. Huge night for the girls. Big win. They secured the postseason. Looks like they'll play on March the 3rd at 4 o'clock, I believe is what I read a while ago in the bracket. So you can pencil that in, win or lose at Mountain Home Friday. Like to go up and get a win. Boys game now. Keith Holt joining me.
Hey.
What's up, Keith?
Nice to see you, Tim.
This is our old stomping grounds down here in Russellville.
Yes,
we
yes.
talk about it every year. It's one of my favorite trips.
Yes. So, we lived here even during the summer. We went to college here. You played golf. I played baseball.
Yeah.
Then
Is Raleigh still open?
That's a good question. I don't think it is.
It's not.
We had so many banana milkshakes.
I can remember going to Long John Silver's and getting 2 chicken strips or 2 chicken planks and a water, and it was $2.12 because the water was free. The planks were $1. The tax was there, and then we get extra crumbs.
Extra crumbs.
And it was a great meal.
It was a great deal.
Yeah.
Our arteries are probably not in great shape because of that. It's going to be a good game tonight, though. You talked about it earlier. Both teams are 2-10, in the conference.
Yep.
Russellville's had last week they couldn't score once their main guy, Zayden Williams, went out. He was 25 points a game. He was their biggest scorer, and now he's out. So they struggle to score, and Greenwood's struggled at consistency scoring. We talked about it. Greenwood's best when everybody scores. So that's all they need tonight. They need everybody to put up anywhere from 10 to 15, have a big night from the seniors. Seniors down to 2 games. It's going to be a fun game to watch.
Absolutely. This will be a great chance just for a little bragging rights. Come down here, still one on the road. Both these teams have no postseason hopes at all, but you still want to play for some pride for these seniors, their last trip down here. You've got Hudson Clark and Blake Christensen out there, seniors starting, the juniors Ty Holt, and the Twin Tower sophomores in Parker Thomas and Caden Mendenhall. B.J. Ross, the head coach, Dex Piercy, his assistant. Looks like Michael Passage out there as well. They brought the junior high staff up. Let them boys just kind of see what life on the road is here in the varsity level.
And young Coach Ross as well.
Yes, that's exactly right. And his little brother's a 9th grader, part of that conference championship team.
And I believe some of them guys are dressing out. I believe he's I don't know how many 9th graders are dressed out.
Yeah.
I see Carnes and Passage down there.
That's right.
And Ross.
That's 10 more fouls. That's 15 fouls just in case.
Get them all.
I mean, you see it in football. You certainly see it in baseball. Freshmen come up. Obviously, in baseball, freshmen kind of are up. I mean, I know there's a freshman team, I guess, but in softball as well. If they're good enough, put them in there and let them play. Marcellus Olson starts for Russellville, number 0. Taylon Heinzman will start. Number 12 is Caden Walton. Number 21 is Caleb Campbell. And number 35 is Isaac Guillen. So 2 seniors, a junior, and 2 sophomores, similar to what Greenwood's got, exactly what Greenwood's got.
Well, you're going to see a little different strategy. Last time it was Ty Holt's first game back, and they didn't have any scouting report on him. I don't even know if they knew he was back that night. Like, he got released that day and played, and I think he put in 19. They didn't know it. So they're going to clamp down on him. You're going to need Hudson to really do the thing he's been doing best, and that's get the ball to the rim and finish.
Exactly. And that's what Hudson wants to do. Got some talent, some next-level talent. Give him a shot at some JUCO. We're underway. Cyclones control the tip, and this is Olson bringing it across the timeline left to right. Man-to-man defense for Greenwood this trip. Campbell to Olson into the lane. Scoop shot and a foul. We've got the first one on Blake Christensen, it looks like. Nope, they're going to give it to Mendenhall. Okay, his first.
With Williams being out, I really think what Russellville's going to do is spread it out and try to get the ball to the hole. Try to use their quickness. They know Greenwood's depth. Coach usually plays 6-7 guys. He's going to take it to him. Chenault, Coach Chenault, he was at Tech. We see the first one missed when we were there. Great basketball mind, very competitive. He'll do the little things, what they need to do, to thinks that he gives them an advantage.
Just gave your boy some dap down there. Him and Ty talking it out. Second free throw's no good. Rebound, and that's going to be Mendenhall's second foul. 15 seconds into the ball game. That's tough. Good battle for the rebound. Thought Mendenhall might have had a position there, but that's his second.
I don't know if I agree with that foul. I mean, the ball was still kind of moving. They were still trying to grab it.
Agreed. This time Guillen will try it, and he's missed a free throw. So they're 0 for 3 from the line. So maybe not bad fouls by Mendenhall. No movement from the bench. Coach going to let it fly here, let Mendenhall work it out with his 2 fouls. Missed all 4 of them. Clark went high for that rebound. Huddy Clark. Greenwood's first possession. Mendenhall's got it. Leaves it for Holt. They'll swap top of the key. 3 ball on the way. Off the mark. High for the board is Walton for Russellville. Olsen will push. Leaves it for Heinzman. Campbell holds it out there. Olsen switching on the man defense. That's Guillen. Walton feeds back to Guillen. He traveled, no call. Back out to Walton. Skip pass to Campbell.
Yep, he walked.
And he traveled. Turnover. And that's going to be Canada up off the bench. He'll have to get Mendenhall with his 2 fouls. Braxton Canada, the sophomore. Coach Piercy talking it over with Mendenhall.
He's probably telling him to just get position.
Yep.
That even if you don't have it early on after you get that first foul, you can't risk getting the second.
I don't know if he might be talking about the first foul and getting better defensive position on that one, to be honest with you. Here's Thomas out on the right wing. He'll go hard to the basket on Guillen, and the right block, turn around, and a foul call. That's tough. It's on 21, Campbell. We may be in for a long night with these whistles.
Well, the trail official called it because the guy underneath it called the 2 fouls on our end, kept his whistle in his mouth and didn't blow it. So he called it to bail him out. There's no doubt in my mind. Hudson's going to have a tough time getting down to the goal because he is getting shadowed and pushed and played hard.
I got another free throw miss. There's been 5 free throws shot. They've all been missed on either end.
What's the score?
Nothing. The Bears.
Yeah, who's winning? Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Who's winning? The Bears.
One more for Thomas. Come on. No good.
6 free throws missed.
Heinzman with the board to Olsen. We're scoreless through 1 minute and 20 seconds. Oh, Braxton Canada
Good
with a
save.
steal. Saved into Holden Ties on the run. Crosses over to angle cut in the middle of the court. Between the legs, top of the key. Canada says, give me that 3. High off the window. Won't go.
That was an athletic move by Canada to keep it inbounds.
Now Olsen on the other end. Ball stolen away by Christensen. Hudson Clark has it. We're still scoreless. 1 minute 45 in. Clark.
Marcellus Olsen is just on Clark like gum.
Canada up top, back to Clark. Got a pick from Thomas. Stop and pop 15-footer. Attaboy, Huddy.
That's all he needed me to do is just say that Olsen's shut him down, and it prophetic.
Good pick from Thomas. 2 minutes in, we've got our first points, and it's from Greenwood, 2-0 Bulldogs. Olsen. High post, it goes to Guillen. Canada slow on the back cut, but a chase down block. Ball came back to Guillen, or to Campbell, rather. He lost it off his foot. Wow. Greenwood's ball.
This is going to be who can play the prettiest ugly
First
basketball.
to 20 wins?
Yeah. Take it Bridson back.
Here's Clark. Canada up top. Stop and pop 16-footer, and attaboy, Braxton. Nothing but net. I'm going to give Clark the assist. No dribble. Here's Olsen now. Greenwood up 4-0. Campbell. For Russellville, now Olsen looks over the defense. Switching on the man-to-man. Back to Campbell.
Walk.
Push off on Clark. Try to skip past. Holt ran it down, but he was on the baseline. Good hustle. Stays with Russellville.
It was a closed fist, too, by the way, instead of an open fist by the official.
Hey, that's how we know what we're doing up here. We're not just homers. Olsen will trigger the inbound. Looking for somebody.
5.
Oh, it was close. Got it in at 4.5. This is Campbell. Olsen took the handoff. Canada couldn't handle him. Olsen right around him up, and the Cyclones are on the board. There goes the shutout at the 5-minute mark, 4-2.
And you're going to have to help with him. You can't just sit there and watch him drive. Canada's on him hard. You're going to have to step off and help.
Clark to Canada. Holt, top of the key. Thought about a three. He'll penetrate. Stop and pop. 15-footer. Couldn't get the roll. Rebound. Guillen. Foul called against Greenwood. Blake Christensen's second. Nope, it's his first. I beg your pardon. Third team foul. 4-2 Greenwood. 4:42 left. First period. Olsen will jog it across with his dribble. Christensen picks him up top of the key. Holt in Walton's face. Trying to play 4-on-4. We may have identified him as their other scorer. Deep three, not there. Christensen high for the rebound. Here's Clark across the timeline. Hudson working on Olsen. Had his pocket pick. That's a walk, no call. Heinzman on the deck. Back to Olsen. Olsen, that's a charge. They're going to call it on Holt. And here's why I think it was a charge. They say you got to be stationary, stand up. No, you do not. You got to keep defense's position. And his position was good. That guy initiated contact into him. Even though Holt might have been moving, he was still defending with him as the flow of the action. Just my 2 cents worth.
I agree. And again, at Russellville, though, you and I have talked about it, you're not going to get that call. Ball never lies. He misses the first free throw. They are now 0 for 7. 6.
They're 0 for 5.
0
maybe
for 5.
fixing to be 6. We're 0 for 2.
No, they'll make this one just because I said they were 0
That's
for.
true. And 3 points for Olsen. He's got all their points. It's 4-3 Greenwood. This is Hudson Clark jogging across to Canada, right wing. Braxton finds Holt up top. Quickly to Christensen for 3. Window, splash. Oh, baby. I didn't draw a picture. I just drew a 3 on my scorecard.
That's a charge, too.
They're going to call it on Christensen.
And that was just the difference where he made the offensive guy initiated the contact. If the offensive guy initiates contact, either don't call it or call the charge.
Yeah, he pushed off. And now they're going to give him free throws. That should be on the floor.
Wow.
Who's the foul on?
I think they blew the whistle because they're
They called
confused
on
as
Holt?
well. No, Holt wasn't even down there.
They did. He called it on Holt. It should have been on 10. No, it should be on 10. Wow. Foul was out at midcourt. There they go. They changed it now to number 10. Although that's 2 on Christensen, but we want to get it right. Heinzman made a free throw, so there's joy in Mudville. One more. Got them both. Got to be kin to the tire conglomerate. Tommy Heinzman. 8-3. They gave us the points, so it's 8-5. There we go. I'm sorry, 7-5. Clark in trouble. Finds Canada left wing. 3 ball. Off the mark. Walton with the board. 7-5 Greenwood. Heinzman. Push from behind. That on Canada. That's his first. It'll be 2 shots, though, for Taylor Heinzman. It's just drive down, throw one up, look for a foul. Both ends kind of right now. 7-5 Greenwood. Taylor Heinzman's a sophomore. He's 2 for 2 from the line. 3 for 3. We found a bright spot here in the gymnasium from the free throw stripe. 7-6. Cyclones looking to tie the game up. And they have. 1 field goal, 5 free throws for Russellville. Tied at 7, 3.5 to play first period. Holt finds Canada. Step back 3 from the left corner, won't go. Long rebound, Heinzman. Canada. Chasing him down, Christensen picks him up. This is Walton with it now. Campbell. Heinzman back to Campbell. He'll let a 3 go. Awkward looking. Long rebound, Christensen ran it down. Greenwood's on the run. Clark in the front court. 3-minute mark. Hudson, free throw line, 15-footer, won't go. Heinzman, another board. Olsen on the run. He's going to go to the cup. Holt cut him off down there near the baseline. Good defense from Ty. They'll reset in the half court. 2:45 to go, first period. Walton. Shot up. Can't believe no whistle. Guillen offensive board. The senior's first basket. It's 9-7 Russellville. Another Ross in the building. Old man Ross. Here's Holt for 3. Won't go. Olsen with the board. He wants to push. Bulldogs just can't find the range from 3-ball. Olsen out of control. Makes the basket. Great no call. 11-7. 4-point Russellville lead. Bounce pass around the horn. Christensen splash. His second three. Canada with the assist. And Coach Chenault's furious. Wants a timeout. It's 11-10 Russellville with 2:05. Oh, baby, he's hot. Canada drove the basket and just kind of threw a bounce pass really to nowhere. Christensen just happened to show up, and it came right to him, and he buried a three.
Well, I think he was leaving it for Parker Thomas. Parker was there, but when he saw Canada go, he kind of cleared to take his defender away. When he did, the ball went straight to Christensen.
And, two, you're thinking maybe he might shoot a reverse layup. Parker going to the other side, maybe to catch a rebound as well. But you're probably right, Keith, with your assessment. Bring the defender away. That's just good. That shows you Parker Thomas's basketball IQ. The kid's got a huge upside. Hopefully he'll grow a few more inches. He's been that tall since 7th grade. Russellville by 1 point. Here's Olsen now to bring it up for the Cyclones.
Fast-paced game. Both these teams better be in shape or it's going to get ugly late when their legs leave them.
Foul by Christensen, no call. He got the steal, gives to Canada. Canada going to the other end. Layup good. Greenwood back on top, 12-11. Here's Olsen. Christensen flashed for another steal, but Heinzman ran down the loose ball. Walton in the corner, back to Heinzman. He'll try to penetrate, throw up a wild one, not there. Missed time jump from Clark Guillen with the board. Can't find it, got his own rebound, followed good. The senior working hard in there for Russellville. It's 13-12.
Got to put a body on him.
Clark will slow it down, bring it across to Holt now up top. High post is Thomas. He can shoot that three. Back to Clark. They set up in a set piece in the half court. Holt pops out. 1 minute to go. Ball's kicked by Heinzman. He tried to go to the high post. Not a good pass. I say that because I don't think Thomas was even going to be able to do anything with it if it got through. They're going to put 15 on the shot clock. To reset you out there, it's back there. After the kick. Here's Clark to inbound. Has Canada, now Holt. Back to Clark. Olsen, nearly a steal. Thomas. And what did they call?
He called walking, but he was.
Okay.
I don't think that's what it was.
Well, whether it was or wasn't, it certainly wasn't his call.
No.
Down there on the baseline. Clark comes out. They're going to bring Micah Coward in for the last 51 seconds here. And Olsen will walk it up in a 1 point lead for Russellville. 46 seconds left first period. A couple of 2-10 teams in conference battling it out. This is exactly what I was hoping to see. Saw a good game in the girls' affair. Greenwood won the first one. Olsen, stop and pop 14-footer, won't go. Thomas battles for his first rebound. You believe it. Here's Holt across the timeline. Ty off the dribble, into the paint, all the way to the basket, won't go. Thomas, second rebound, it's rejected out of bounds. It'll stay with Greenwood. 20 seconds left.
Tried to put a little masse on that ball with his left hand once he got through traffic and just wasn't enough. Parker stuck with it, got a good rebound.
Christensen will inbound from the Coffin corner to Canada. Braxton centers it up. Olsen nearly a steal. He'll stop and pop. 16-footer won't go. Coward battling for the board. Guillen's out of there with it. 10 seconds. Here's Olsen now. Russellville by 1. That's Harrison in for Russellville. He stepped on the baseline. Rhett Harrison checked in. Turnover. Greenwood's ball. Let's see if we can make a buzzer beater. 5 seconds. Holt's got it. Across the timeline. 4 seconds. Stop and pop 3. Wouldn't go. Coward nearly had a shot at it. Couldn't get a hold of it for the tip. And the first period is in the books. Russellville 13. Greenwood 12. 5A West basketball. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Greenwood High School basketball. For over 22 years, Lumber One, locally owned and operated, servicing the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas commercial and residential building supplies. From lumber to windows, roofing, and a door shop for all your exterior and interior doors. They've got trim, hardware, and more. Whether you're a builder, remodeler, or do-it-yourself, Lumber One has got what you need. Lumber One, located off Industrial Park Road in Van Buren, where service still matters. Lumber One says, go Bulldogs. We're back here in Russellville. Which sport are you talking about?
Football. The new football coach at Russellville was an assistant at Fayetteville. I believe it was Fayetteville, but he's been at Greenwood before.
Right.
I was talking to him. They like him. He's got the same kind of organizational skills that Coach Jones had, and
I don't know who that is.
I'll know before we get to halftime. I'll find out.
I'm sure somebody will send us a text here in about 2 seconds. Yeah, Coach Cass, baby, Coach Lensing. All right. Well, when you're up here, when you're in the limelight, Keith, we get all the who's up here. Everybody coming through here.
It's a great little perch up here in this nice gym.
Yeah. Greenwood's ball. Here we go. Cowart working on Olsen. Thomas pops out. Feed down low to Holt. Oh, little trickery. Ty couldn't finish at the rim.
Gosh.
Olsen with it cleared out for Russellville. Little set piece out the timeout. Olsen. That Walton in there? It is. No, that's Campbell. I beg your pardon. Caleb Campbell, his first points. 3-point lead for Russellville. Canada hard down the baseline. Said he stepped out of bounds. Braxton didn't think so. Well, you guys walked some tight ropes before on the football field. You'd think he'd know. Christensen getting a break. Huddy Clark back in. This is Heinzman bringing it across the timeline. Boy, we're going to be here a long time if we're going to keep calling the little handshakes. But we don't every time, though. I don't know what the difference is. Why we don't other times.
But they feel the officials feel a need. If the whistle hasn't been blown in a couple minutes, then they're going to blow it.
I can live with that. Campbell up top. Heinzman's three from the right side. Not there. Canada and the jump ball. It'll stay with Russellville.
See, earlier, he gave that time to develop. Earlier on Mendenhall's foul, to me it was the same thing. He didn't give it time to develop and see who got control of the ball first.
Agree. Olsen will inbound. Up top to Walton, the safety valve. He'll try to drive, kick it out to Campbell for three. Nope. Heisman with a rebound, offensive board. Back out to Olsen. They'll reset with a fresh shot clock.
Greenwood's going to have to do better at putting bodies on them.
High post. Guillen. Threw it away. Canada with the steal. Braxton's on the move with it. Crosses over, finds Cowart. 3-ball, right side. Won't go. There you go. Clark with an offensive board. Skip past to Canada right wing. He'll bring it back. Nope. High inside it goes to Thomas. Working hard in the paint. Shot blocked. Heinzman out of there with it. He'll bring it into the front court. Ran right over Hope. That's just too easy there. I mean, Ray Charles would have known that was a charge.
Yeah, Ty saw it coming. When the elbows go up like you're going to do the Euro step, he anticipated it. He was set long enough for you to call it before it ever happened.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have missed that one. Here's Clark. 15-12. Greenwood down 3. Cowart gets it. I can shoot the 3. Finds Canada left wing open. Won't go. Got to follow that shot.
Long shots equal long rebounds.
Yep. And Olsen came out for Russellville. Finds Campbell. He wants to penetrate. Spins. Foul on Thomas. That's his first. Team's second of the half. And free throws coming for Caleb Campbell, a senior. First one's on the way, and somehow went in. It went in, it came out, went back in. 16-12, 4-point Russellville lead, their largest. Second one's no good. I'll be darned. Guillen somehow got a rebound. 3-ball on the way, not there. That ball went over the backboard. It'll go to Greenwood. They are eating us alive on the offensive boards.
We're just being more physical. We're getting position. Our bodies are positioned, but we're not being physical enough to back them out of the lane.
That's right. Here's Clark now to Canada, top of the key. Cowart, 3 ball. Won't go. Long rebound, out of bounds. Christensen back in for Micah Cowart. We'll figure this out. We'll switch sides.
What are we doing?
We're switching sides.
So our shooting's better?
Yes.
Gotcha. I like it.
Yeah, we're going to get you on the right side. Campbell in the paint.
Good help by Canada. Knocks the ball away. Thomas on the floor. They're going to call it jump ball.
That'll be a steal for Thomas. It's our arrow. Greenwood down 4, 16-12. 5:35, clock running. Clark will push it across. This is a game Greenwood needs to win. This is very winnable tonight. Canada, floater. Yeah, beautiful. Braxton's got 6 points now. Give Clark the assist. Quickly, Olsen now to Hyman, and he traveled. Not sure. I think he might have thought about shooting and then thought, man, I'm going to go to the baseline and just an extra step.
Ty did a good job of closing out. A lot of guys will leave, which he did earlier in the year, and I'm sure Ross has corrected that. But he came out and closed out good, and I think he thought he was going to get him to leave the ground. When he didn't, he second-guessed, and that's when he traveled.
Greenwood a chance to tie or take the lead this trip. Clark with his dribble hands it to Canada. Top of the key. Braxton stop and pop 15-footer. Not there. Long rebound. Harrison. He'll push for Russellville. Into the front court. Olsen didn't have time. I don't think he thought he was in the front court yet. I don't know that he was. He didn't really want to catch it, and it goes out of bounds, and it's Greenwood's basketball. It was certainly close.
We'll take it.
Yep. Clark into the front court. 5-minute mark, second period. Hudson finds Christensen. Back to Clark. Hudson lost the handle. Christensen found the loose ball, and a foul called on Harrison. That's his first, team second of the period. Greenwood inbound in front of a hostile student section over there.
They seem angry.
Canada's got a gold chain on. We got to take that thing off.
That's what I saw someone posted at one point. You're telling me an official's end of the game, you're going to see a gold chain, and you can't see that foul that happened 2 minutes ago?
Clark didn't use the screen, tried to go in, and just gets bailed out by a horrible call on Caleb Campbell. We'll take the free throws, though. Clark will go to the line. Yeah, just terrible. It was late. We got a good push it chant from the student section.
Is that a banana over there in the student section?
I think one of them is in half a banana. I had a banana the other night, the other morning before work. I cramped Charlie horse the night before. You know, just athletes, they cramp up sometimes.
You ever seen that baseball player talk about bananas and cramping?
Doesn't have
Monkeys never cramp because they eat bananas.
I like that. 4 points for Clark. He made them both. We're tied at 16. Well, it didn't work. It was nasty. I hate bananas. I love banana pudding.
I agree with that.
Walton to Olsen for Russellville. 4.5 to go before halftime. Deep three from Campbell. Keep shooting that, brother. Clark ran down the long rebound. He'll go all the way to the basket, off the window. Not there. Holt with a follow. Oh, baby, up and in for Ty Holt. And the Greenwood takes the lead, 18-16. Whoo! Olsen for Russellville. In the half court, this is Harrison. There's Walton's three. No. Gee, an offensive board.
Body. We got a body on defensive rebounds.
Campbell, as Canada knocked it out of his hands right to Coach Ross. It'll stay with Russellville. Heinzman back in for the Cyclones.
If you just look and take a mental picture, Greenwood's got positioning out there. We're just not putting bodies and getting hands up.
Well, a lot of times a bad three gets, like you're talking about, long rebound. That one was just tough there with everybody.
Yeah, great.
Good look inside to Heinzman. But he had the ball slapped away by Holt. Canada's out there with it. Here's Clark on the run. Finds Holt deep right corner. Ty, almost said Peyton. Holt still got it. To Canada, and they'll reset in the half court. Christensen shoved in the back, no call. Slapped on the hand, no call. Off Greenwood. Yep. All that was right, who had the ball. They certainly missed a blatant shove in the back by Walton on Christensen as he came across the middle. 2-point Greenwood lead. Olsen walking it up.
Greenwood into his zone. Give him a different look.
Heinzman, now Walton. They go high post.
Yes.
Campbell, Thomas called for his second foul. Third team foul. Inbound on the baseline. It'll be Olsen to trigger. I like Ty getting sideways. Make sure you don't throw it off his back. In the camp, Guillen missed the bunny. Thomas with his third rebound with authority. Leaves it for Clark. Here comes Hudson with the lead. 3:10 to play. Half before half. Thomas out on the floor. Parker with some dribbling skills to Clark. Hudson penetrates hard to the basket. Yes. Clark's got 6 points now. I'll give Thomas an assist. Up by 4. Greenwood under 3 minutes. Second period. Olsen marking out some offensive signals. Here's Walton. Thought about a three. Back to Olsen. He'll try to drive.
Walk.
Up and under. Campbell. Deep three. Yep. I think he got hot at our place, if I'm not mistaken, hit a couple in a row.
He did. That's his forte, is shooting. He's
Yep.
a shooter. If you leave him open, he doesn't have to rush it. He gets in a rhythm.
20-19 Greenwood's lead. Here's Clark working on Olsen. Tried to force one. Great no call. He just kind of shot his legs out from under him. Coach Ross wanted the foul. On the other end, Canada steals it away. Oh, baby. Ahead to Clark. Clark off the window. Good. Wow. Greenwood up by 3, 22-19. Olsen finds Campbell. He's found that rhythm, Keith.
Yep.
Second three, he's got 9. We're tied at 22 with 2 minutes left, second period. Deuce is wild. Oh, baby. Here's Canada. On the left wing, Holt pops out up top. Back to Braxton on the left side, looking into Thomas. Gets it to him. Parker trying to go to work with the dribble. Backs his man in. Into the lane, up and under. Hook shot, fouled, no call. Cleared out by Russellville. That time there should have been a foul called. Contact on the arm, minute 35. Campbell thought about another one. How about a 17-footer? Yep. 11 points now for Caleb Campbell. 24-22. Canada gets it quickly in the front court. Deep three. Splash from the right wing, and here we go. It's getting wound up in Cyclone Arena now. Third assist for Clark. Greenwood up by 1. Wow. A minute 10 before halftime. Olsen will dribble it out a bit against this zone for a minute. He and Campbell, a little catch over here on the right side. Campbell pops back out. Got Canada in the air. He'll step in, 15-footer. Yep. Well, you talk about getting in the zone, Keith. He just entered it.
Yeah, and it's the zone. All they're doing is screening the bottom of that zone to get him open. And Greenwood's got to be aware of that and work around it.
Thomas to Canada. Deep three from up top. Splash! Oh, baby! Canada with 12, and here we go. Greenwood by 2, 28-26. 28 seconds left. The sophomore having a nice first half here in Braxton, Canada. Got 2 assists and 3 steals to go along with his 12 points. Olsen will slow it down, finds Campbell. Back to Olsen, 10 seconds. Shot clock's off. Heinzman up top. He can shoot the 3. He'll lean in and let one fly. Not there. Canada high for a rebound. To Holt. To Clark for 3. Oh, just off the mark. Oh, what a second period for Greenwood. 16 points. Another 13 spot for Russellville. And the Bulldogs have found the lead by 2 here at halftime on the road, 28-26.
We know Greenwood the last couple of games have been inconsistent shooting from outside, and we were hoping they'd find a little bit. Canada's obviously, he's found it. Russellville's defense isn't allowing anyone else really to get any open looks. They're on Clark like he's getting beat up.
Yep.
But saying that, with Russellville's best score out, this is a game, 28-26 at halftime.
Love it, and we'll take it. However, whoever's on the floor, we'll take a win. Sure would need one just for some psyche and a little positive going into the offseason, if you will. All right. Canada leads the way with 12 points. 8 points for Clark. Holt's got 2. Christensen's hit 2 threes. He's got 6. And the Bulldogs lead by 2, 28-26 here at halftime. We're in Russellville, Arkansas, 5A West action. We're going to take a timeout. You're listening to Greenwood High School basketball.
At Randall Ford, we believe in more than just selling cars. We're committed to driving our community forward. For over a century, we've been here, supporting local businesses, sponsoring youth events, and giving back to the place we call home. Because we're more than a Ford dealership. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your biggest fans. From hometown parades to Friday night lights, we're proud to be part of those moments. Randall Ford, we are the River Valley.
I'm Josh with Vision Exteriors. If you're concerned about the storms over the last couple years and the effects they've had on your roof, or the endless maintenance on your siding, or the energy efficiency on your windows, just give us a call or go online, schedule an appointment, and we'll be out there.
We welcome you back to Cyclone Arena, Russellville High School. Tim Terry, Keith Holt, glad to have you aboard here on a Tuesday night.
Apologize for the halftime. They were recognizing the band and the choir for winning state here, and they had to put on extra time, so it was a long halftime.
Well, let me tell you this. There's some schools that we played that didn't put extra time and didn't give us a chance to go out and shoot and get loose at halftime, Alma. So at least Russellville's got enough class to give us some time to extend the halftime.
I agree with that.
But you're right. I mean, shout out to this is Russellville School of Fine Arts or whatever, right? Didn't it say something like that on the?
Does it? Is that what this is?
On the board out there in the on the big sign when you pull in, it says Russellville High School for the Fine Arts or something. So
okay.
they're big on their theater and band and stuff, and also athletically too. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, fantastic. Got to honor everybody.
Give a shout out to baseball coach Brewer. They opened their season with a benefit game Thursday at home versus the Roger Mounties, and I know you got the softball.
Yeah, they played tonight, beat Northside in their benefit game 21-10. So I've said that before, Greenwood versus Northside, us up 21-10. But that was in softball. And then softball will start their season at home March the 3rd against Gentry. 5 o'clock first pitch. Donald Hart and the girls looking to make a run. Got a lot of talent, a lot of collegiate players over there. So go check out the girls. Unfortunately, they play at the same time as the baseball team a lot. Not sure why I can't get that through anybody's head to change that.
Well, this is the first year they changed the conference where soccer, softball, baseball, everybody plays on the same night at the same location.
Well, it used to be that way, and I've hated it because I'd like to go watch the softball or the baseball, which are, you lose gate that way, I think. We're watching basketball right now, and Greenwood's got it to start the third period. Here we go, up by 2. Bulldogs looking for some bragging rights here on the road. Thomas going to go to the cup, finds Holt in the left corner. Splash! And he was hammered, no call. Oh, baby! Third assist for Thomas. Holt's got 5 now, and it's a 5-point lead for Greenwood. Heinzman trying to drive. Same kind of situation. They work it around to the hot-handed Campbell. He passed on a shot.
Oh, good steal.
And Canada tried to flash for it, telegraphed that pass, knocked it out of bounds.
It's good anticipation, and sometimes that's all it is. You don't have to be quick if you can anticipate. Luckily for Canada, he's got both.
31-26 Greenwood. Campbell will inbound. He had the hot hand.
Get your hands
finished
up,
with
boys.
13 points in the half. Walton back to Olson. Here's Walton, left side. They play catch between the circles. Heinzman right side. Greenwood packing in a 2-3 zone. Backdoor cut to Heinzman. Everybody was waiting on it. Ball tipped out. Clark on the run with it. Behind the back. Down the left side of the lane. Foul on the way in. And one. Oh, baby! What a play from Hudson Clark.
Good body control and ball control to go up, get hit at the same time, and still put enough Massey spin on that ball to get it to go in.
First foul on Walton, the sophomore, and Greenwood with their biggest lead now, 7 points, 33-26. And the senior to the line with 10 points now, looking for number 11. Splash from Huddy Clark, and Greenwood leads by 8, their largest. Here's Olsen across the timeline for Russellville. Heinzman, now Campbell. Walton.
Got to be aware where Campbell's at, know where he's at all times.
Walton says, let me try this 3. Not there. Holt went up for the rebound and had it stolen away. I'm going to give him the board anyway because he had it contained, slapped out of his hand, and Campbell came down on the baseline. Clark will walk it up for Greenwood. I'll give you an update on a former Lady Bulldog great here in a minute. Next time out I get 6:30 on the clock. Greenwood up by 8. Just take care of the basketball. Clark on the left wing. Holt says, give me more 3. Not there. Christensen, beautiful rebound. But he stepped on the baseline. Woo. Third board for Blake. Maddie Cartwright, who was one of the leading scorers for Greenwood, 3-time state champ, 24 points away, or 23 away from 1,000 points at Tulsa for her career. She got 14 so far tonight, so keeping an eye on Cartwright for a 1,000-point career watch. Speaking of missing one, finally Campbell missed. Thomas high for the board. Here comes Greenwood up by 8 at the 6-minute mark, third period. Christensen, first third 3, Won't go. Long rebound, Olson. He wants to push. Middle of the floor. Good job by Christensen to reroute. Oh. Came back and spun towards the lane. They're going to call a foul on somebody.
They're going to get it on Holt. Got in there, and he actually, I think he hit the ball. He spun around, hit the ball clean, and they called a foul.
Olson to trigger. Found Campbell. Bump, no call. Thomas got had it for a minute. Olson got the ball out of there. Walton pump fake, drives down the right side of the lane. Thomas with a hand in his face, altered the shot, tip in there, not there. Finally, Thomas controls the rebound.
I think they still got Holt for 3 fouls. They're supposed to take that one off from earlier.
It went to Christensen. He just has 2. Clark double dribble, no call, finds Holt. Now Canada. Deep 3. Splash! Oh, baby! 26-footer, and Canada says, let's get it on. His third 3.
He's never seen a shot he doesn't like.
15 points for the sophomore, and Greenwood's pushed the lead out to their largest of the night, 37-26, 11 points. Coach Chenault needs a timeout. Yeah, Cartwright playing up at Tulsa has 14 tonight. Needed 23 for 1,000 for her career. One of the good ones, Maddie Bell. Of course, you got Trusty over at ORU. I think that's all of our former Bulldogs, Lady Bulldogs, that are at the next level right now. Fisher was at UCA.
I think she's grad assisting there.
Well, Summit's up at the University of Arkansas, Fort Smith, but she's injured right now, and she is. I see Fish on the bench. She is grad assistant. Good to see her getting some air time when they were up at Bud Walton. Here's Olson now, left corner. 5:05 to go, third period. Greenwood up by 11. Largest lead of the night. Olson into the traffic, finds Heinzman. He'll cut hard to the basket. A wild Euro-looking step. Thomas says, give me that rebound. His 6th board. Clark will push it. Coach Ross up, slowing things down a bit, gets in a half-court set. Christensen pops out, finds Canada in the corner. Clark left side. They're going to call him for a walk. I like that. Go ahead and kick it on the timeout like a kicker and get the feel for it. Holt made one after the foul call.
I mean, you don't know what type of this is not indicative of what we really think about Russellville, but a lot of times you lose your best player and you've only won 2 games. You don't know what kind of team's going to show up. They're going to give up and give in and kind of let you. So that's what I'm kind of waiting to see is Greenwood going to be able to make a run and just shut Russellville down completely?
Well, and you want to put your foot on their throat right now and not give me anything positive. There's a good steal. Clark out with it. Hudson through traffic. Crosses over. Finds Holt to his right. 3 ball on the way. Splash! Oh, baby! Ty's found the range. 40-26. Here's Russellville now. Harrison in trouble. Christensen with the steal. He'll find Holt. Ahead to Clark. Return the favor. Layup good. Hudson Clark with 13 and Greenwood pulling away here on the road in Cyclone Arena. They're up 16, 42-26. Oh, baby.
Well, that's what we thought. I mean, any team, I mean, you're talking about kids. Their best player is pouring in 25. You lose him for the season. You're down. It's hard. That's a gut punch. It's hard to get up from that. And Greenwood right now is just taking advantage of it because the balls are bouncing our way now. Like the rebounds that Russellville was getting in the first half, Greenwood are now getting those rebounds, and it's just the tide has turned.
And we saw Campbell get dialed in for a minute, and it's kind of flipped over where Little Holt's getting dialed in now, made consecutive threes. Coach Chenault needs to settle his troops down. So let's work it back to Campbell. That's what would be my strategy. Get him the ball. Olson, you go to the basket. But Coach Ross is saying, keep your pedal to the metal. You're taking care of the ball. You're getting rebounds. Just keep playing like this. Stay within the flow. And Greenwood right now with a 16-point lead here on the road.
Well, and part of the deal is their shooters don't really want to shoot it. You can tell by their body language. Campbell's the only one that wants to shoot it. Greenwood's got a bunch of shooters. They're ready to shoot it when they get the ball. So Russellville's got to change because we're going to be focused on Campbell defensively. We're going to know where he's at. So someone else for Russellville's got to step up and shoot the ball.
That's one thing about this group right here. If you don't shoot it, somebody else is going to if you're playing for Greenwood.
Yes.
Let it fly. I like that. We saw that in the girls' side booth, getting some time. Eva letting it fly when she gets the green light. She's burying threes. Olsen to the basket. Holt just picked his pocket. Thought he knocked it off of Olsen's thigh, but it's going to stay with Russellville.
Well, it happened so fast. I agree with you, but it happened so fast. Officials have a hard time seeing sometimes.
Inbounds to Olsen out on the left wing. Set piece for Walton. No room there. Holt closed quickly. Greenwood in a 2-3 zone. Heinzman, right wing.
They run a very similar play to what Greenwood runs and dribble the ball up and take that lower guy on defense.
Heinzman missed the 3 long rebound. Good look from Olsen down low. Found Walton, and he gets an and one as Clark was late getting there. Great look from Marcellus Olsen.
Basically what you're seeing Russellville do is the exact same thing as they're taking the ball to the corner and dribbling up where the bottom defensive guy has to come up, and then they're sliding the guy to that backside. And if you do go out to get him, it leaves you one-on-one at the block, which is what they got right there.
The old-fashioned three-point play, and it's not there. But Guillen came up hard for the loose ball, got the rebound, tried to follow. Clark came in and blocked his shot. How they were the foul called there, I have no idea. We'll take it.
Kristen
Cyclones
did an
ball.
excellent job of blocking him out, too. He had him blocked out into the stands.
Yeah, right. Olsen now, they've cut the lead to 14. High post, Campbell. Walton looking for room. Campbell, Clark up in his face. Olsen trying to penetrate. Walton lets a 3 go. In and out. Crashing the boards, but Parker's there for a 7th rebound.
Numbers.
Clark. Spins back out. Campbell late getting there. Canada, 26-footer. Won't go. Rebound. And Christensen's on his back. Yeah, he didn't really have good position, Keith. I kind of like that call. His third.
Good hustle. He hustles so hard.
No one hustles more. Maybe your son.
You have an unsung hero that he won't get a lot of credit in the papers and stuff, but it's something that he makes this go.
Yep, that's a fact. Walton, Olsen, Mendenhall up off the bench in foul trouble early. He's back up and going to get to come back in with 2.5 to play in the third period. Deep three for Campbell. That's off the mark. Heinzman offensive board. Back to Campbell. Thought about another one. To Walton left side. 2:25. Here's Olsen. Campbell between the circles. Goes to Heinzman right side. Down to Guillen. Good cut by Campbell. Loose ball. Clark with the steal. Here we go. Clark against the numbers. Forces one up. Shot not there. Heinzman with the board. They're going the other way. 2-on-2. Heinzman behind the back. Lost the handle. That's Greenwood's basketball.
Oh.
No. Oh, no.
No.
Somebody get him some help.
Wow.
Shout out to the ref for not bringing contacts in. He goes in and keeps the glasses on during his officiating.
That's tough to do, too.
And it never fails. You blow a call, and it's a three-pointer for the other guy. Campbell with his third 3. 42-31. Mendenhall right off the bus. Hard to the basket. Floater. Got to get it in there. Wasn't sure if he's going to try to swish it or bank it. Didn't either. Here's Olsen quickly. Walked. No call. Campbell. Heinzman, left wing. Minute 36. Up top, Walton between the circles. Olsen. Right wing. Down to Guillen. There's the high post. Good job by Clark to get in there and steal it away again. Here's Hudson. With the dribble they set up in the half court. Canada. He'll go hard to the basket. Up off the window. Wouldn't go. Thomas trying to battle for the board. That's going to be ours. Yeah, off of Guillen.
What's your favorite official with glass? Mine is, what'd you do, grab your wife's prescription this morning?
Yes, I like that.
That was a good one.
Yeah. If you had another eye, you'd be a Cyclops. Four eyes, something. Holt, back to Canada. Pump fake.
That's right. You think with 4 eyes, you think 2 of them could see that foul or see that walk.
Right. Wow. Travel called on Canada. One of these days I'm going to go back and watch all those walk calls. It's frustrating. Here is Olsen now. Greenwood up 11 with a minute left, third period. Walton. Olsen for Russellville. Wanting to penetrate. Has a little seam. Goes hard to the rack. Nobody home. Loose ball. That's off of Holt, I believe, and it stays with Russellville. just trying to weather the storm. If there had been more time on the clock, I might have called a timeout a while ago because the momentum just shifted a little, but I think Coach Ross is going to try to ride the wave till the end of the period.
Well, Russellville's trying a little three-quarter court trap, and it's kind of giving Greenwood an advantage the last couple of trips, and I guess he's hoping that's going to be the same way.
Campbell says, I see 3 more. Yep. Boy, he talked about getting in the spot, Keith. Woo! 33 seconds. The lead's down to 8. Mendenhall into the front court. Caden, he'll stop and pop for 3. Wouldn't go. Thomas with a rebound. Parker up strong. Shot blocked. Guillen, the senior. But Clark with a steal on the other end. Wow. Ahead to Holt. Holt up hard. Shot partially blocked. Heinzman with a rebound. Loose ball. Olsen with 7 seconds. Clark tried to fake a flop, not there. Holt ran the floor, got the rebound. Ties on the run. As a buzzer sounds, too late. Wow, we got high-paced action to finish up the period. 42-34. Back and forth we go. Greenwood hanging on with an 8-point lead here on the road at the end of the third period.
Wow.
Y'all, stick around with this one. It's going to be fun.
Yes, wild.
All right, we'll take a quick break here on GHS Bulldog Broadcasts. You're listening to Greenwood High School basketball. We're back here in Russellville, 42-34. Greenwood led by 16. Russellville on an 8-0 run.
If this were a car race, you'd see a lot of throttle, no brake.
Right.
I mean, both teams are just going offensively, and it's fun to watch. And I can understand why we went to the zone. Other than Campbell shooting outside, Russellville does not want to shoot it outside. As long as you know where Campbell's at, you've done well. But it's going to be push the ball and go. And I expect some full court pressure coming from Russellville the rest of this quarter to try to get back in this game.
19 points for Caleb Campbell. Leads the way for Russellville. Clark's got 13. Canada's got 15. Holt with 8. Christensen with 6. 42-34. Here we go. Heinzman going to try to drive the baseline. Force one up, not there. Guillen offensive rebound. He traveled. Yep.
That was the second one on that trip, and they caught the second one.
I think he was looking for contact, and it wasn't there. They're going to put some full court pressure on Keith. Holt will inbound to Canada. Back to Clark. Back to Canada. There's Thomas up ahead. Can he find him? Canada goes right down the middle of the lane, just around the defender. Why not? They'll do it every trip. We see Piercy do that in the girls' game a lot. 44-34. 10-point Greenwood lead, 7.5 to go. Campbell. He's their hot hand. Hit 4 threes. Heinzman says, let me try. Nope. Back to Campbell.
You got to know where he's at.
And a reach in on the floor. Canada called for his second foul. First team foul.
No, they gave it to Clark.
What? So that's Clark's second foul. I'm going to leave that by Canada because he'll foul here in a minute. 44-34. Olsen finds Campbell off the window. Too close. Thomas with a rebound, but he had it tugged away. Ball slammed on the ground by Campbell. 9 rebounds for Thomas now. 3 assists. Full court pressure. Clark finds Thomas to Holt. Holt with numbers. Finds Canada. And his shot blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Greenwood. 44-34. Good hustle from Caleb Campbell, the senior. That's the Clark will inbound on the baseline, right side of the lane. Canada pops out. Back to Clark. And ball slapped away. Clark runs it down. And a timeout called by Coach Ross. That's a good timeout right there. We need that possession when you got 4 left. Let's burn one.
Yeah, 7 minutes to play in the game. You're down 10. This is a point that both teams need. Either Greenwood needs to start pulling away or Russellville needs to come back. So that's a very crucial possession right here.
You know, we got up 16 there for a minute, Keith, and we got a lot of guys down that bench that would sure like to get on the floor. I was hoping we might pull away and empty that bench out down there, but man, there's still time maybe to get a lead out a little bit.
And it's still hard to play at this place. It's, you know, it's a big gym, Russellville. I don't know if we've played well here historically.
Boys haven't.
Yeah, just shooting wise, and just it's been tough. It's tough to play.
Yep.
Greenwood's playing a lot of heart tonight. It's made it a fun game to watch.
The girls have went through the state tournament, I think twice down here they've hosted, and we've made it to state championships. 44-34 the score, Greenwood with the lead. And the basketball, Christensen will trigger. It looks like maybe some blood on Heinzman. He's going to go take off his shirt, maybe an undershirt. They'll have to bring a sub in. They're going to give him time to go change. Wow. Coach Ross with kind of a shrug. Okay, we'll give time to go to the locker room and change. Don't worry about the momentum we might have had. And back out with a fresh jersey. There we go.
He was on his undershirt, so he had to take off the undershirt.
I got you. Tuck his trousers in. We're ready to go. Christensen will inbound to Hudson Clark. They trigger the trap. Back to Christensen. Holt in the corner for three. Left side. Splash! His third three. Oh, baby. Holt's got 11. Olsen the other way quickly. A 13-point Greenwood lead. I'd go boxing one on that guy, Keith. Heck with it. And just take your chances. Here's Walton now. Looking inside, nobody home. Back out to Olsen. Campbell way out on the floor. Clark extends. Heinzman. Holt nearly still got it. Just did it enough to knock it away. Thomas came clear with it. And now Clark a chance to add to this 13-point lead. 6:25 to play. Hudson finds a high post. Thomas back to Clark. Clark hard to the basket to the left block. Off the window. He's fouled. Olsen helps him up. Good sportsmanship right there. The basket wasn't good. I think the official's asking for help. First foul on Olsen. How about that?
Olsen plays hard, too. I mean, he's out there, lots of energy, but I think he's kind of wore out from the how hard he played in the first quarter.
Well, and it's not just how hard, but on both ends. He's going back and forth, harassing. You talking about how Clark's been getting harassed the whole game. He's worn out from playing defense, too.
For sure.
You see Clark winded a bit. He missed the first free throw. One more. And got that one to go. 4 out of 5 from the line. 14 points for the senior. 48-34, the lead's 14. Walton with it for Russellville, right wing. Inside to Campbell, high-low. Soft spot to Guillen, off the window. Wow, just wouldn't go. And out of bounds.
I was about to say his foot was a good 12 to 13 inches, which will be a foot out of bounds.
Thank you. Almost hit a pom-pom over there. I thought he might have slipped on the pom-pom. Here's Clark on the inbound. They're trying to trap. Back to Holt. Holt, middle of the floor, Thomas.
Reverse it.
Yep. Holt, got a pick from Thomas. Top of the key. Ty will set up in the half court and give it to Canada. 5:50 to go. Greenwood by 14. High post Thomas. Couldn't find the give and go. He'll turn around, 15-footer. Talk to me, baby. Sophomore with his first points. Oh, baby.
And no bigger than that to get us to 50.
16 lead now for Greenwood. 5:35 to go. Campbell, it was a Walton. Inside out, back to Heinzman. Here's Campbell for three, top of the key. Missed one finally. Long rebound. Huddy Clark ran it down. Clark into the front court. Tries to penetrate, and he's fouled by number 5. Heinzman, his second. Will they say it's on the floor?
That was a tired foul. You tell he didn't want to have to go compete with a shot, which Clark was going to put up, so he just kind of pushes him down and said, okay, we'll take that.
Yeah, it should be out of bounds. I didn't think he was going to give him the shooting foul. Harrison's going to come back in for Russellville and get Guillen. So there goes, there's a lot of height for them. That's positive. Olsen thought it was a shooting foul. It was not. And Christensen will trigger the inbounds on the baseline, right, or left side of the lane. Goes to Clark, left wing. He puts it on the deck. To Christensen, stop and pop 15-footer. Oh, Blake, you smooth-talking devil. Splash.
And when Greenwood's played our best this year, you've seen scoring like it is today where it's very balanced.
18-point lead for the Bulldogs. 5 minutes to go. They can smell victory. Olsen. Holt tried to take a charge. Olsen with some room. That was, I think he was on the line, but he was not. Three-pointer.
Yeah, Ty got that from watching the LeBron videos I sent him.
Right. Holtz inbounds to Christensen was too hard. Olsen going for more. Got a three and now a quick two. He's got double figures now at 10. Thomas into the front court. Wolf, watch out behind you. He'll go hard to the basket, a block, and he'll have free throws coming. The foul's on Campbell, his third. Thomas 0 for 2 from the line. Needs a chance to avenge the earlier loss at the line. 13-point Greenwood lead.
Well, that's what Coach Ross is telling Holt now on that long pass. Look, when you've got the lead, you've got some momentum, and you can't afford it, make the easy short pass or use a timeout, but we cannot have a turnover in that situation.
Thomas missed the first one. He's 0 for 3 from the line. 2 points on the evening. Got the second one to go. I just like that kid, sophomore. 53-39. Turnover, bad pass. Clark tried to get in the passing zone, and he tipped it enough that Olsen couldn't handle it. Went out of bounds, Greenwood's basketball. Holt tried to do his own inbound. He just said, I got it. Isn't that what is it called, international rules? Yeah. 14-point Greenwood lead, 4:25 to play. Clark into the front court. Finds Christensen. Harrison's in his pocket. Thomas, nobody in front of him. He'll go hard to the basket. Up off the window. Good. 5 points for Thomas. Christensen with the assist.
Russell's going to have to make a run, start shooting the ball a little quicker if they're going to get back in there.
And somebody besides Campbell's got to shoot it too. Olsen hard to the basket. Shot altered. Holt with a rebound. He's fouled. That's Holt's 4th rebound.
He was off to the races too. He was going to take off probably a smart foul on Russellville's part. They were going to have, Greenwood was going to have numbers.
Second foul on Harrison. Greenwood inbound in the backcourt. Clark gets it to Holt. Canada was alone. Good job of Holt not to telegraph. Christensen 3, left wing. Splash! That may be the dagger. Christensen's 3rd 3.
If it's not the dagger, it's definitely the sharp knife.
He's got 11. The lead's 19. 3:40 to play. Heinzman says, I got to have this 3.
Not yet.
Buried.
Yep, they're saying not yet.
The sophomore finds his 7th point. 3.5 minutes. Clark with the inbounds. Looking for space. They're reaching in on him. That's 11. His 3rd foul.
Well, that's going to be the 5th foul,
Yep.
so I'm not sure that's what Coach wanted right there with 3.5 minutes to go for Greenwood to start shooting free throws.
Well, I mean, Thomas has struggled from the line some. Clark's missed 1. But, yeah, not time for hack-a-shack. I agree with you. 42-58, Greenwood by 16. And let's see if the senior can ice this thing away. Have to make your free throws down the stretch. 14 points for Hudson Clark. 15 points for Hudson Clark. Guillen back in for Russellville. He'll get Harrison. 59-42. We'll be at Mountain Home Friday night, boys and girls. Ladies have clinched a playoff berth. Looks like the 4 seed is locked up. Boys looking for some more spoiler. I don't know what Mountain Home's postseason agenda is, but I'd like to go up there and steal a win. Greenwood, and he walked. Heinzman, 1 extra step, and Greenwood's got an 18-point lead in the basketball. We've got 2 wins over Harrison and a win over Russellville. Russellville, I think, has Harrison Friday, so they're going to try to get their 2nd win over them and a win over Greenwood. So both teams are going to have similar conference records, kind of for bragging rights here. Ball's blocked out of bounds, I guess, by Clark.
Now Holt knocked it out of bounds. Clark got pushed from behind again.
Block shot for Ty Holt. 3:16 to play.
Ty's going to ask Coach for a towel.
Well, yeah, why not just use the old broom out there? There we go. True arena basketball with the suspended goal, or what do you call it? The portable goals. Offensive foul.
I missed it. What happened?
Heinzman tried to push, trying to get through the screen down there, and that's his 3rd foul. Greenwood's basketball, not shooting foul because it's offensive, so it'll be Greenwood's ball and inbound. And they've done really well against the press. Keith, we've seen Greenwood struggle mightily against even the worst presses, but this team here has got a good grip on any kind of press for the most part this season. Clark. It's just in the half court where we throw it bonkers. Here's Christensen. Now Holt. 18-point lead. Just take care of the basketball. We're at the 3-minute mark. Holt. Nice pick and roll. Thomas couldn't get there. Back out to Holt for 3. Splash! Oh, baby. Holt with his 4 threes. Got 14. 21-point lead here in Russellville. 2:43 to play. Campbell finds Harrison. He'll let a 3 go. No good. Rebound. Holt came out of there with it. Now to Clark. Working on Olsen. Clark, zigzag drill. Good adjustment in midair to Canada.
If Greenwood can score here, I'll bet the bench gets some.
Well, there's a 3 from Holt. Splash! Oh, baby! Ty Holt. 5 threes. He's got 17. And it's 66-42. Campbell left free for a moment, and that's over the top and out of bounds. It'll be Greenwood's basketball. Fantastic.
Well, you saw Canada get hot, Clark get hot. It's just when they're able to do this, and you don't know in the next minute and a half someone else could get hot right now.
Here's Canada, mid-range 15-footer, won't go. Guillen with the rebound. Minute 53. The lead's 24 for Greenwood. Olsen finds Walton. Wanted to go to Campbell. Had to chase down a loose ball. Here's Harrison. Up off the bench comes the second teamers. Coach platooning them in. In the corner. Left wing now. Harrison. Shot clock at 10. Walton lets a 3 go. He's got it. 5 points for the sophomore. And a timeout called by Russellville. And he sees Coach emptying his bench, and a standing ovation from the Greenwood faithful that have made their way down to Russellville here and seeing a 21-point lead for these boys in hostile environment. I don't know, Keith, how many times we've won down here on the boys' side.
Yeah, and if you've watched Greenwood this year, they play so hard and they don't get a few breaks, and they'll have that little, they'll get momentum, they'll lose it. This is one of the first times we've gotten momentum and kept it and then put that foot down and just kept going forward, and it's been great to watch. You hate it happens at 2 games left in the season, but, boy, it was fun to watch.
Christensen with 11. Clark with 16. Holt with 17. Canada with 17 as well. Thomas with 5. And they've been pulled, and we've got some second-teamers in there. Cowart back in the game. Willis and Cook. Carter Cook with the basketball. Head to Mendenhall. They break the press. Caleb, hard to the basket. Caden, rather. Hard to the basket. Won't go. Guillen with it. Now Walton out of there. Here's Olsen against the starters for Russellville. Hudson Nichols on the floor. Loose ball. Russellville. There's Campbell in the corner. Missed one. Mendenhall high for the rebound. His first board. And Nichols will bring it across. Finds Willis, right wing, into the paint. Willis, stop and pop, 13-footer. You betcha, buddy. Malachi Willis with 2 points. 66-45, 68-45 rather. And time call, we've got a substitute as Coach Chenault now going to empty the bench for the Cyclones. 43 seconds left.
Look, I'm very fast at math. I'm just not very good at it when I am fast. But we scored 25 points in the first half.
Yeah.
And now we're already at 68. That's pretty good.
40 points in this half. We were at 28 at halftime. Very good, Keith. You're right. And the 3 ball was a huge difference. Here's Russellville. That's Barboric with the basketball. Now Karam not there. Mendenhall high for the rebound. Willis will push for Greenwood, 23 seconds. Finds Nichols. Nichols to Cook. Thought about a 3. He'll drive the baseline. Cut off down there. In a little bit of trouble. Out to Nichols for 3. Splash! Hudson Nichols with a 3 ball. Oh, baby.
I don't know if we break 70 this year. Have we broken 70 this year?
I don't know. Loose ball we have now, Keith. Greenwood goes on the road and wins over Russellville 71-45. Fantastic ball game for the boys and girls in blue tonight. Just what the doctor ordered down here on the road, Keith, to wind the season down on a huge positive.
And it's hard to get kids to play hard, knowing that you're really not playing for anything. You're playing at Russellville, hostile environment. You had your ups and downs. Those guys play so hard. I mean, you can't tell me that they didn't play like they were one of the bottom teams in the conference right there. They played like they were fighting for something. They got good senior leadership because those guys are going to play hard no matter what. And just hand it to Coach Ross and the seniors for getting them where they needed to be to win 71-45.
Fantastic work from the Bulldogs down here on the road. Looking at some stats here. Holt was 17. He had 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Clark was 16 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 assists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steals. And 1, 2, 3 rebounds for Hudson Clark. Christensen with 11 points. He had 3 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 assists for Blake Christensen. Canada with 17 points, 3 steals, 2 assists, and a rebound, and 10 boards for Parker Thomas tonight to go with his 5 points and 4 assists. Balanced scoring, Keith. I love to see 4 guys in double figures. 2 points from Malachi Willis there at the end.
I think all of our wins, I think we've had at least 4 guys in double figures. I know we may have had that in a couple losses, but we gives us a bit better chance to win when you have multiple guys able to score. And they did a good job of distributing. This is probably the most assists I've seen too.
Right.
Where we got guys passing to open guys. It was a very balanced night for Greenwood.
67-59, the girls win in game 1 tonight. They clinched the 4 seed in the postseason. 71-45. The Greenwood Bulldogs on the road, a 26-point win here in Russellville, and take some positive vibes into the season finale for the boys Friday night at Mountain Home. Myself, Keith will be there. Troy, Gerald, Joey Buffkin will make the road trip to the trout capital of the world and get ready to invade the hangar one more time as the Bulldogs and the Mountain Home Bombers and Lady Bombers will square off Friday night, 6 o'clock airtime. So I hope you'll join us and see if the Greenwood can ride some momentum into the postseason. Keith, I appreciate the kid was fantastic tonight.
Thank you. Everybody played hard.
They certainly did. All right, we'll call it a night here from Russellville. I appreciate Joey and Troy and Keith for all their help with the broadcast, and certainly appreciate all of our sponsors down the line. One more time, we'll do it Friday night in Mountain Home. Greenwood sweeps tonight in Russellville, boys and girls with conference wins. I'm Tim Terry saying so long from Russellville High School. You've been listening to Greenwood High School basketball.
Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra Docker prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
For 4 generations, Johnson's Dermatology has proudly cared for the skin and the spirit of Greenwood. Supporting Greenwood High School and the community isn't just tradition, it's who we are. At Johnson's Dermatology, we're dedicated to efficient, quality, compassionate care centered around you. We believe in giving back with our time, resources, and commitment to the place we call home. Johnson's Dermatology, caring for Greenwood generation after generation.